Hey, man. Thursday night, man. Excuse me. Wayne caught me in mid chomp. Hey, man, Thursday night Flag Football Podcast. 5-Star Sports in the building. Mr. James Reese himself.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? Glad to be here for another week.
We got a full house tonight. Got a few in here now. Got some on the way. Before we get started, man, go introduce yourself left to right.
It's your boy K Miles PNF.
Mike B. PNF.
Say it with gas.
Is that on? Say it one more time. I ain't hear it.
Say it with gas.
Yeah. Say it with gas, but it might not hot. We're gonna fix the mic. Hey, so we just wrapped up the regular season of season 11, correct, Jay?
Yes.
Season 11, man. The regular season wrap up. And I would imagine as a commissioner, kind of talked about it a little bit last week, man, but as a commissioner, I think of any sport, you want your sport, especially your regular season, to mean something. And, boy, the final week of the season for both pro and comp had standings and lifelines involved, which is pretty dope. Pretty dope.
When I make the schedule, I make the last week first. Every season when I make the schedule, I make the last week first.
Interesting.
Because I want to try to, I never know what's going to happen, but I always want to try to make it good matchups that mean something. And ever since we've had the two splits, every season at the last week, it's mean something. It's never been just we don't have to show up, everything's in the bag.
Right.
Or so, and you know, it was a lot of irony in the schedule this week. So, yeah.
Really, real irony. Real irony for sure. But, so yeah, man, we'll dive into it. Jane, we didn't mention it, man. What we talking about today? What you had on your hot list?
So, I wanted to talk about, I know some of you guys, I don't know if you ever have or not been to Essence Festival before.
I haven't.
You haven't been.
Too many people for me.
So Essence Fest actually, and you say that to accurate, it's the largest festival in the United States. The largest festival that pulls in more.
It's on the desk.
That pulls in
My key's on the desk.
people in a single day, and it's humongous. I used to not go because I just thought it was a women's festival. But then I quickly found out the first time I was there that that's just not true.
Yeah.
And it's also on 4th of July weekend in New Orleans.
So it's always on 4th of July weekend?
Always 4th of July weekends.
Okay.
And so, you know, that's an added bonus with New Orleans and then Bourbon Street and the activity. So it's a great event. So a couple of years ago, it was sold to an African by the name that I don't remember. And so this year he brought in a new CEO who had also been working at Target, who's also an African.
Okay.
And a lot of things changed this year. And they were changed for the worse.
For the worse?
For the worse.
Okay.
One of the things about Essence Fest is that there was always a lot of street vendors from the local city. There were no street vendors this year, not a single one.
Really?
Essence Fest inside the convention center is packed wall to wall. Kevin, you're from New Orleans, right? You've been. Yeah, you can verify what I'm saying. So imagine the Georgia World Congress Center, packed every hall, wall to wall. That's how it is. This year, it was so empty you could see the floor. Like there were giant spaces of open and nothingness.
Really?
And found out that a lot of vendors pulled out at the last minute because Essence bought in Target. And they felt like it was extremely not in line with the culture. And this is a picture of what it looked like. Then Essence Fest has you will never see a carpet in Essence Fest. You always
I
see
heard
feet.
it wasn't the same this year.
You always see feet.
Definitely.
But also,
That's
if you
crazy.
notice this picture, this is Target. This is not what Target looks like. And it's never what they look like at Essence Festival. Target is one of the biggest people there. They have their logos, they have the dog, they have everything you can know, and they have the words. That's not Target. And then you can't really tell in the picture, it's not red, it's a dirty pink. So they baited and switched a lot of people. And the people didn't know it was Target till they got inside and got the free things. But a lot of vendors pulled out at the last minute because they found out that Target was not only there, but a title sponsor of a black event. And so that upset a lot of people.
Interesting.
In addition to that, it's now being understood that because the new owner of Essence is from Africa, he's trying to change it to an African festival.
Okay.
And Essence has always been a Black American festival, not a Black American. It's the American Black culture, and so it was an uproar. The concerts empty, 200 to 300 people inside of the Superdome. Lauryn Hill, everybody knows the what the word I'm looking for. When you think of Lauryn Hill at a concert, what is you think of? She's always, okay. Everybody know that's her MO.
Super late.
Well, Lauryn Hill went on at Essence Festival at 2:30 in the morning. So then the narrative was out. Here she go again. Why is she late? But come to find out, it wasn't her fault this time. They didn't even tell her till 2 days before on that Wednesday that she was going to be there because they had nobody in the lineup. Coming up until Friday, there was only Glorilla, Maxwell, Babyface, and some group called Siren. And it said, and more. So we know they always say and more, but that could be 15 different artists that'll pop up. Nobody ever popped up. And so they were grasping at straws to get people to come. And the first act was supposed to go on at 7 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, people were sitting in their seats like, what's going on? Stephanie Mills wrote an open letter, and she lambasted them in a professional way. She told them it was very disorganized, and we're not just talking about the workers, we're talking about the organizational operation. It was pitiful, it was horrible. She said it messed up her performance. Patti LaBelle was upset. A lot of the artists that were there complained. And so
Their complaint was still in reference to the Target thing, or what was their
no.
complaint? Or was
The
it
artists
organization?
were complaining about
organization.
how the whole thing was ran.
Okay.
And they were literally almost 2.5 hours off. So that's why when Lauryn Hill went on stage at 2:30, there was
already backed
about
up.
100 people in the stadium, and she performed until 3:30. But that's another. If you've ever, again, when you go to Essence Festival, you might see 20 artists in one night.
Right.
Nobody but the absolute main headliner gets but about 30 to 35 minutes. Everybody else get anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. On the lineup for that night, Maxwell had an hour, Babyface had an hour, and Lauryn Hill had an hour. You don't come. Those are full concerts.
Yeah.
For you're the headliner, so it was pitiful.
Wow.
And so it left a lot of bad taste in people's mouths. People was talking about, we just got to get it together, and organizationally they need to fix it. And after research, you found out that they have a plan called Nigeria 2030. Like Project 2025, they got Nigeria 2030, where in 2030, their goal is to make it a totally African festival.
Really?
They've already signed contracts. It's all out there. You can research it there. And I think
In New Orleans.
in New
Still
Orleans,
for the Essence Festival.
but the owner and his
How y'all
CEO,
feel about that?
They gonna lose on that for real.
yeah,
Don't
it's
fuck
As a
with our
nigga.
culture. That's one
Yeah.
thing. Don't play with our culture.
Yeah.
When you do that, you're gonna lose the people.
and then they tried to really downplay New Orleans. They had the battle of Jollof versus Jambalaya. Jollof rice is the African rice. And so when they had the sign, they had Jollof in like huge bold font.
Jambalaya.
And then they had Jambalaya at the bottom, like in fine print.
They bugging.
It was horrible. It was horrible. So yeah,
Wow. That's interesting.
and it's not. We don't want to get into a battle with Africans because that's our native land. But the African culture and the Black American culture or African American culture are two different cultures.
It's definitely a difference.
It's a big. Who's that? Are you with? Yeah, we waiting on you. Come on. Oh, you want to come? Yeah, come on. You can go right over there. One of y'all can sit here.
Yeah, one to sit over.
Okay, you sit there. So,
What's up, brother? How you feeling, man? All right. Oh man, you must don't
what's
watch the
going
show.
on? What's going on?
Good with you, dog.
What up, Billy? What up, Billy? Thanks for tuning in tonight. But yeah, so but I think that if they try to do this, it's gonna create a huge rift
I would say
between
so.
the two cultures.
I would say
How that
so.
gonna turn out?
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
I don't think they're gonna turn out good.
It's
Unless you're gonna be bringing all these vendors from out of state, because our people not gonna.
But again, even if you bring these vendors, it can't be a. We're not. That's not what we go to Essence Festival for.
Exactly.
You know.
Who
Not
sold
many
it?
years.
Well,
Huh?
who owned it though?
That was
This
my question.
African,
I was curious
the
about
African guy. That was it. So it was
That's who
sold.
bought it.
But
owned
whoever bought it, who
Rich
owned
David.
it before that though? Like who owned the?
So you remember Susan Taylor used to be over Essence, the black lady with the
Right.
braids.
Right.
Okay.
Then she stepped down in 2008, and then I don't know who owned it after that, but it was still always black.
Okay.
But then they sold it to this African, and immediately it's changed.
Wow.
So, and it's just funny that he brought in the lady who was over DEI at Target.
So everybody trying to push out Black Americans.
So
That's interesting.
that's a big story to follow.
That's interesting.
Now, one small benefit that I got out of that, if you go to Essence Festival, hotels cost $300-400 a night.
They dropped them joints, huh?
Caesars at the casino, immediately afterwards, what's this Thursday? On Tuesday night, we booked for next year. $64 a night. The hotel is brand new, Angelo.
Wow.
Brand new. In the casino.
Wow. In the casino.
$64 a
crazy.
night. Now they like $250 now. They're gone. Them sales gone. We wore them out.
Yeah.
But well, yeah, that's something I would, people to read up on. If you've been to Essence Festival, if you like to go, read up on it and Google and just look at. There's a lot of people that have done little small stories and articles and explain some of the stuff, and it's not cool.
Gotcha. That's interesting, man. Hey, real quick before we jump to flag football, man, I just had to ask y'all a question. I'm a big Deion Sanders fan, right?
You gonna be both.
James can't stand it, but I'm a. However, I don't know if y'all heard the latest statement by Deion, but he kind of criticizing he's kind of criticized the finances, the NIL deals of college players now, and basically saying that it's a benefit to the bigger schools that can afford the bigger deals. So, with that being said, do y'all think that has now changed the college football dynamic completely, where it's big bank versus little bank all the way around?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big time, man. College football, pro football now. It's pro
Pretty much.
football now. They just getting their education while they're there. So it's also taken away from those high school guys. But big bank take little bank. And if you got a name like Deion, that's why he was able to do what he was able to do in Colorado. That's Deion Sanders, who ain't gonna decommit to come play for Prime. So yeah, big bank.
He's the one complaining. But he's the one to complain about.
But no,
it,
it's funny that he said that it's NFL now because Deion also said that they need to change the college rules to match the NFL rules so that these kids can be better prepared when they get to the NFL. He said, the pass interferences need to be spot fouls like they are in the NFL. the clothing retirements, because he said, you got guys walking around in biker shorts now instead of actual uniforms. And he said a lot of that, but didn't he have a different tune when he first came in? Because I'm pretty sure I heard the reporter when they were reporting that story saying that, wow, this is different than what he said when he first came. I mean, but you're the Deion expert, so I'm sure you can refresh us.
It was similar, but when Deion first came in, remember Deion wasn't really on the NIL as he was in the transfer portal.
He was on I'm Deion Sanders, so they go come because I'm here, so I have the advantage.
Yeah, of course. He's supposed to do
So
that.
now the big schools with the big money got the advantage. He complaining.
Well, so I think, well, before I give my opinion, what y'all think? Any opinion on that?
Honestly, I feel like he does have a point to a certain extent. Also, it messes up the team chemistry because, a lot of people just jump in the transfer portal and things of that sort. And it just, it just messes up the dynamic of how college football used to be with how NIL is now. But I do agree that, the bigger name schools with bigger budgets and everything have the advantage over smaller schools.
So Henny says that the only thing that's changed is now it's legal, because he said the big schools have always been paying people under the table, which we know for a fact because Reggie Bush and all these other people that have got exposed for that.
I mean, that's true.
So-
With big names, like Reggie and all them, they the top in the nation. Now you don't have to. You gotta be one of the top contenders, but you don't have to be in the top 10, top 20 to get an NIL deal. That's right big. So it just spread it across the board for everybody. But at the same time too, it's like shit. It's a money game now. It ain't even about the love or what I'm saying.
Or the loyalty.
Yeah, ain't no loyalty. It's about that check now.
You
Now your family's involved with it. Like they gonna make sure you get that.
And you was talking about the education. They not going to class. They online. They not, especially all them getting that money.
A lot of truth to that too.
They're online.
Yeah.
Like he was saying, like Reggie Bush didn't want going to class. And it was just a small of them. Like it was a selection of them guys that was playing like that. You know what I mean?
I should have
Now-
said portraying to get their education.
Right now.
When they in college, that's what I meant. Yeah.
I mean, I really, I wouldn't say I'm old school, but we from that 07, 08 era. You know what I mean? So we didn't have that. You had the transfer portal, but it wasn't like it is now. And you weren't.
had to sit out.
And if you was getting money, I mean, nobody didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? It came down to scholarships. I looked at it like, he got a full when he partial, he walk on. That was the money difference for us. You hear me? So
That's correct.
I mean, I really, it's hard when I look at it. I got boys growing up down in it, so I'm really just trying to learn it.
Right.
Because
Yeah, you
it's a
wanna learn
different-
it now.
It's a different world. You know what I mean? I think with Deion, what he trying to say, I think Deion done got.
He just hate us on this.
He just hate him.
I know. I'm just saying. What Deion said, he think it should be a cap. No more than 20 million.
Well, anytime somebody starts speaking on something didn't happen. Come on. That's just
he-
human nature.
he-
Like I didn't got bit.
The Deion
you know what I
effect
mean?
has worn off because now people can match that with money. And so now he doesn't have that exclusive come play for me anymore. I can say just come play for my money.
And then look at the playoffs. You about to have what, 12 teams? In the 8? Like you finna have 8 or something like that? 8, 10, 12?
It's 8 now.
It's 8.
Now, I honestly agree with the expansion of the college because I believe the way it used to be, it was just whoever the people in the room that meet wanted to be in the playoffs were going to be. Because sometimes, given their own criteria this year, when it didn't apply to Alabama the next year, they changed it. They moved the goalposts to make sure the schools that they wanted in there were in there. But now expanding it, it gives those. Because I still believe back in those days, Boise State should have been in it, given the opportunity when they never got it.
UCF.
When they was really
Yeah.
UCF had when they was
UCF.
good, they never gave them that. So now this allows them to do it.
Sure.
But now also, I don't know if y'all paid attention. Texas has just passed the law that high schoolers age 17 and up can get NIL money.
It's not just a Texas law. Georgia can do it too.
I thought Georgia was
Oh, they
doing
did it in
too.
Georgia too?
Absolutely.
I thought Georgia was doing it too.
Everybody hasn't passed the law yet, but
think
I knew
Mississippi
Texas
too.
did it. Wow.
Yeah, I think I saw something about Mississippi.
Oh, it's a game changer.
Well, with that being said, unfortunately, I do agree with Dion
Uh-oh.
that The schools with more money are going to be able to, get better players. I mean, because they did it even before. It's just go back to the way it used to be. Before, if Alabama came to your door and Georgia State, where was you going?
Going to Alabama, baby.
Plain and simple. So now they just going back to that where Alabama with money, they're Georgia State with. And that's all. They just getting it back to what it was.
He got a valid point though, because not only you got to worry about NIL, these schools are doing profit sharing. They're paying the kids out of their own profits.
Correct.
So
that's correct.
Of course, the Alabama's gonna make more money than the Alabama State. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it is. It's a different. It's night and day from when we were in school. You get what I'm saying? These kids got an opportunity to make a lot of money, but it also changed the mentality.
Oh yeah, facts, 100%, 100%. Bowl games go away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ain't playing in the playoffs. You don't want to be there.
You go to the bowl game.
You don't even want to be there.
Yeah.
And bowl games with a site. We couldn't wait to get in the bowl game. You know what I mean?
But it's too many bowl games now, though.
It's not.
It's too. If half of all the schools that are playing can be in a bowl game, that's too much.
It's not. I mean, I don't think it's too many. Simply because and I know some people feel like it's a participation trophy, but if you don't have zero opportunity, if your school has zero opportunity to make it to playoffs, you know what I mean? You want to have something to play for.
You're right.
Those bowl games give those kids a lot to play for, and they still, and even the smallest bowl game takes really good care of them jokers. You know what I mean? They get a lot of stuff. And you still get the ring.
But if you 6-6 or 5-6, and why do you need to be in a bowl game?
You a junior and a senior.
There you go. And you a junior and a senior. You got any aspirations to go to the next level? Go ahead.
But you gotta have
5 and 6 don't even make the bowl game.
No, you gotta have a 500.
They've had a couple of them get
They
in.
have had them get in.
Only because a 6-6 or 6-5 team opted out.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
Yeah, I'm about to say you gotta.
They've had to opt out. If they opt out, they have a couple of them in.
What's special about that?
I mean, they want
Man,
they
ain't
500.
special.
Ain't nothing
Just
special.
special to them,
Special
though.
about the 6
Like shit, they gonna remember that.
You
for
know,
the rest of
and
their
you
life.
didn't earn that. You just so far down the totem pole that somebody just had to throw you in there. It's just too much. I'm not saying they
Period.
shouldn't
I'm
have
taking it.
the extras. It's just at this point there's enough bowl games for half of all the schools that play to be in them.
But you got some of them schools who go. They're smaller schools, and they may get a chance to go to that bowl game and play a school that's in a major conference. And now you got film of you from Georgia State getting to play a D1 school. You know what I mean? And you got film. Every time you got film, bro. One game can change a kid's life.
Yes.
2028, the Uptown Comedy 5-Star Sports Atlanta Flag Football Poll, and we looking for the best schools out there. We'll take your 5-7 record.
But see, James.
I'm just saying.
But that mentality, we just said mentality, like he said. I don't know which one said it. Our era, man, it could have been a cheese bowl. If we get in the play, we're gonna play it because you know what you've been through to get here.
It could be a toilet bowl.
What did you get through when you the 137th ranked team?
But see,
and
it's
you're
different when you
what did you
grinding
get
and you
through?
sweating for that. Because you said you look at a record 6-6, you heard me. But you look at my record, we probably lost them 6 games by a touchdown. Might have went to overtime. It just didn't go our way. The football.
And you might have lost a couple on to a power school.
Exactly. So,
but it still goes against your record.
You know, that's the difference from this era. See, you in this era when it's kind of football stuff. So when not you, I mean, I'm just you know what I mean. But what I'm saying is though, also kids don't look at it like passion for the game no more. You heard me? Like you gotta have passion for the game. You gotta have pride. Like I'm gonna play in it. I'm gonna go out there and put film on the tape, especially you trying to make it to the league. Especially you trying to make it somewhere. You know?
The SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl? That's the one you looking to go to?
Hey man, we're gonna get it and we're gonna rock
Hey,
out.
that's a free trip. That's a free trip to Las Vegas.
Okay.
All expenses paid. I got a chance to get a ring. I'm gonna take it.
The Pop Tarts. So you going to the Pop Tarts Bowl?
I mean, but think about the ones who
rock
ain't
out.
going to the next
The
level.
Pop
That's
Tarts
their
Bowl.
last memory.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's your last
The
opportunity.
Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. Like, come on.
You gotta think, man. How many
Don't,
damn
if you
college
get hurt,
football
it's
teams
okay
out there?
because you can
Yeah.
go to the First
Like-
Responders Bowl.
That's right.
It's just too many.
I think you just gotta love it. I think it's just a different
many.
from loving it. You hear me?
Yeah.
I mean,
And,
but
I'm a football junkie, and every time them jokers come on ESPN from
We
December,
watching.
I'm watching.
I'm watching it.
I'm watching every one of them games.
I'm watching.
Honestly, that's a part of it too. It's a money
Absolutely.
thing. Like shit, more football on people love it watching football.
Cause it
That's
dead right
all
now.
it is.
about
It's
to
just
rank
a
up.
money thing.
It's a
It's
money
not
thing.
about honoring these
Oh,
kids.
no,
It's just
definitely.
about money.
For the back end is the money thing.
It's
for the
both.
ones that's out there, it's for the love of the
It mean a
game.
lot for them
Like,
kids.
It's both.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot for them kids.
Ain't nothing on TV right now, Jane.
Nothing.
Ain't nothing on
It's
TV
kind
right
of
now.
depressing. I ain't trying to watch no Love Island.
It's just because
You
you don't
hear
have
me?
the company
Like-
name, the sponsors, that don't mean it's not worth it.
It ain't
All that work you put in the summer, and that's last time playing with his boys.
Right. It's different, man. You gotta love it, man. And if you out there sweating with them guys, you done went to camp all summer. You know, you
For
didn't
4
people
years.
that got hurt.
You know what I mean? What?
Yeah, come on,
I'm
man.
taking
I'm
that.
going out. I get mad when
You play
when
high
dudes
school
out.
football? Jane? You play high school football?
For one season, then I went to track.
Oh, see. Well, I mean, what track? You finished track all 4 years?
Oh yeah, I did track.
So your last meet, you went to college for track?
No.
Okay, so them last little meets you had in high school, that shit was memorable.
I mean, it was memorable, yeah.
Come on.
You'll
But
never get that
I mean,
back.
back then,
Come
we didn't have the pinstripe bowl.
I mean, it don't
The
matter
cute
though.
bowl.
That's
Just
crazy.
the meets, period. It was just like, man,
The
this
Myrtle
it right
Beach
here.
Bowl.
We wrapping it up, so
We wrapping it
We-
up.
we-
I don't
we-
care what that meat is. If it was a
we
pinstripe
wrapping
track
it up.
meet,
We
you
about
would
to
have
go
been
out
there.
strong.
You'd have been there.
Hey,
I'm just like, we at least make them respectable with the names. Then can we just not have these dumbass names?
Boy, that sounds familiar. All right, man. It was a good conversation right here, fella. That was good stuff, man. Hey, so James, man, we about to turn to all the 5-star sports now. It's the playoffs, man. It's what everything builds up for. You got a fully loaded playoff, man. I'm
know-
talking about on both sides. Off the shoot, the game's gonna be interesting. So,
well, let's just do a quick recap. So in the beginning of the season, Dwayne said in the comp division, the final four would be United, Raiders, DOA, and PNF. Angelo, you mirrored those exact same sentiments with those same teams.
okay.
In the pro division, Angelo, you said it would be YB, New Jack, Shockwave, and Georgia Smoke. Dwayne, unfortunately, did not feel Georgia Smoke would be in the mix. He replaced you guys with outsiders. But I predicted, and I can't deny my prediction because Why Watch put it on internet. I said,
It means so, you know. You gotta be careful what you say.
I said outsiders
quick.
because they were the defending champion. I said New Jack because they were coming in with the reputation. I said Shockwave because every time somebody tries to count them out, they show you what it'll be. And then I said for the last team, I did go with YB. Those were my four. Now, I can't be right because outsiders and Shockwave, somebody's going to take each other out. So I could be 75% correct, but I can't be 100%. And same thing for you, Dwayne. You play Shockwave. So looks like we probably should have put our money on Smoke because Smoke will be in the Final Four because they're the number 2 seed. So Dwayne would like to officially apologize for doubting you. Now, wrapping up the last week of the season, I was gonna give y'all standings, but then that would be able to tell y'all exactly who won. So I'm gonna wait until after the picks. So we came into this week. We opened up with the last week of the season, which was actually week 6, but it was really week 4. We had Zoo versus DOA. Dwayne, you, Angelo, and Billy all picked DOA. Nobody had any faith and confidence in the Zoo. Shockingly, though, because I thought, were you disappointed with how Zoo season turned out? Did you expect more, less, or was it about what you expected?
Actually, I thought they won. Didn't they win like 4 or 5 games? Right?
Oh,
Didn't they? I thought Zoo won at least 4 games, didn't they? Am I wrong?
I thought it was 3.
Oh. But then it's about say 2 for sure. I thought they won 4, but
They were 3 and 7.
oh well, they met expectations.
They Dwayne, did they do as you expected? For me, I'm gonna say they did not meet expectations. I expected 500.
Did you?
I expected 500, and the reason why I expected 500. Well, I expected 500 because I thought that based on the previous season,
They would learn something.
we would learn something. We might see a different person taking the snaps.
Doesn't matter who's taking the snap.
No, a different person taking the snaps would have earned them a couple of more wins.
Not playing on
As long as they were a real quarterback.
Sidney didn't play a lot of quarterback though, did he? He didn't play as much at
Nah,
quarterback.
he did.
He did.
But I also said a real quarterback.
Okay. 'Cause I know he didn't play quarterback when we was playing.
Yeah. But
A
after
real
that, though, he
quarterback.
took over because
A quarterback who's a quarterback, not somebody that line up and say I'm a quarterback. It's a difference.
That's a big difference.
Shout out to Sidney.
did he have one?
Sidney Party, shout out to
It's a
him.
big. No shots fired, just the truth.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Well,
You need a quarterback. Oh Lord.
Didn't you have a new team too? Wasn't the same from last year.
no, he did another team. They came. He found some new people.
Yeah. So I mean, shit.
He a good recruiter now. He got a whole
3
look.
games.
He the recruiter now.
Give him that.
Hey, shout out to Sidney Party.
Zoo, man.
Well, DOA handled business. They took care of them 19-6. You guys all got to win on that one.
Okay.
Next game we had YB at Predators. There seems to be a split decision here. Dwayne, you and Angelo took YB. Billy naturally took Predators. This was a very shocking game that I don't think anybody could have foreseen. I don't even think
Definitely not the results.
the results of this game. No. I don't know what happened on this game. I just don't know. But at the end, Billy got that victory, and they won 15-0. Now Billy might have expected a win just because he didn't want to bet against himself, but I can assure you he didn't expect a 15-0 win, and he's lying if he said he did. Smoke's not making the championship. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess that was for you. Billy said that they met expectations. Marquand Hill put Pete. I don't know what that means.
Put a name on it, James.
Billy said, and they still don't have a good quarterback. Billy said, what Gates said to Billy? We missed some good conversation. Aldo said, all that work you put in the summer, and that's, okay, yeah. We talked about that. What we were talking about earlier. That's where the team loser bowl came in at.
Right. That loser bowl.
That's not true, Aldo. I did. If he didn't make it to the state, it don't matter.
I think he was talking about you.
Anyway.
He was talking about that track.
I mean, I got my letters. I'm pretty sure they probably talking and can't produce one. Whoever that is. But anyway, we expect to win every game we play, and that's just the game. Oh, that's what Rashad said about Predator. So yeah, the 15-0. That was a shocking win. But nevertheless, Billy took a win over y'all on that one. Next game, you got Raiders at DOA. Angelo, you went out on a limb by yourself and took Raiders. Dwayne and Billy took DOA. This was an interesting matchup because I had to finagle this game.
The Raiders got that.
Originally, this was Raiders'
Raiders got
second
the
game
young dude, the
against
quarterback, the
Goon
legs.
Squad.
I like him.
And I felt it would be disadvantageous to the other comp teams to give them 2 wins when everybody only got 1. So I looked for a team that wasn't scared to play them, and the DOA was like, put them on the schedule.
I like it.
Raiders did not want that. Raiders wanted the win. I ain't throwing y'all under the bus. I'm just telling it like it is. But
Like the bus to me.
but after I explained to them the situation, because they didn't realize that everybody was playing somebody twice, they was like, "Oh, okay, we cool with it."
Yeah, they shouldn't have got no two.
Yeah, I just thought that would have been unfair. So, so you know, we put that game on the schedule, made it the game of the week, and it came down to an important game because the winner of that game would be in position to go to first place. So, and Raiders had already played DOA early in the season to beat them. So DOA definitely wanted to get back in this game. And the results were Raiders only put up 7 points in the game. So, you know, all that trash talking they were doing, all that hypeness, whatever, they ain't put up 7 points.
Right.
But DOA ain't put up a 6. So Raiders took that win.
That game went to overtime.
Yeah, that
It
went
went
to
to, I
overtime.
think-
Nobody wanted to win that game.
It went
Nobody
to
wanted to win that game.
That was a triple overtime
Yeah,
game.
I would say it went to a couple overtimes.
Yeah, triple overtime.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Triple, yes.
Yeah. Both of them had a chance to win it, you know.
So triple overtime, so on the score one time?
Yeah.
Time. I think it was 2 picks.
That's straight defense over there.
Yeah.
So when I was watching that game, Raiders threw up a deep pass to their receiver. That was about 6'4", 6'5". That was the quarterback last season. but
Yeah. I don't know how tall he is, but he tall.
He real tall. It was cornerback that was covering him was probably about a good 5'9", 5'10". Why you wait for the ball to come down so he can get it? Ain't you supposed to go up at the highest point and attack the ball?
Was thrown up there.
Yeah, it was.
Good play you talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, why you wait for that? Go get that ball. But nonetheless, they pulled it out. So with that win, Georgia Raiders secured the number 1 seed in the comp division. But by not giving up a lot of points, DOA remained number 2. So the next game we had on the schedule, Dwayne, you and Billy took that loss. Angelo had that sole win.
Just throw that win right back from him, didn't he?
Yeah. Next game on the schedule was Outsiders and Predators. Once again, Predators took themselves. You and Dwayne felt differently. If I recall correctly, Dwayne said that Predators was trash and they couldn't win 2 in a row. But it was it really wasn't a close battle. It was 14-0. Predators didn't score. I think they used up their points on YB.
Yeah.
So
That was against who?
that was against the Outsiders. Now,
man,
coming
last
into the
2
day,
minutes.
So that means Billy took another L.
Billy took another layer.
Yeah,
on
another
this.
L, Billy.
But the funny thing about this coming into
He
this,
said he's 6'1", not 5'9".
valid.
So don't like being insulted by that height, boy.
Huncho, what you had?
But coming into the day,
We would have took that 5-9.
Outsiders, YB, Georgia Elite, and Predators were all 5-3. It was a 4-way tie
Going into the week.
coming into the day, and you guys was unfortunately on the outside looking in at 4-4. Georgia Smoke was finished. They were at 8-2, just waiting to see how the chips fell. And New Jack was in first at 7-1, but had the opportunity to slip down to thirds, 2 or 3. So Outsiders took that. So that put Predators at 1-1. Also, YB and Joe World had the next game. Joe World, you guys all took YB. And that really not much to see there. 16-0 moving right. Well, no, 16-6. Ziggy did score, but one score didn't make it. So y'all kept it even there. Next game, it was Joe World at Outsiders. Outsiders actually needed to win this to make sure they secure the spot. If they lose this, they could have been on the outside looking in. Surprisingly, this was a much closer game than we expected. seeing how they just manhandled Predators on 14 zip and just rendered Billy ineffective as if he didn't even show up for the day. You would have expected this game to be much more of the same. But actually, this game came down to an extra point. Or did it go to overtime?
Hold on, let me see what happened, Billy. Keep going. I can hear you.
But anyway, Outsiders won this 7-6. Surprisingly. I really thought this would be a much bigger game. What happened? Did they leave?
Yeah, he said the screen went blank, but they could hear you though.
Yeah, they can still hear you. Just scream.
Oh, the screen was, well, what do you mean? It was 0-0 till about 3 minutes left in the game. Yeah, that don't sound as good as the way I told it, though, Billy. For sure, it was 0-0. Screens went black. What happened? Can we see something? We can hear, just can't see. Okay.
You better work on it now.
So the Outsiders, Joe World, did go to overtime. So it was a 6-6 game, which was a surprise because I just thought that, you know, not to say Joe World is bad because we know they have the talent, just not working for them this season like it clicked before. But I would have thought that coming into that, knowing they needed that game, it would have been a much more offensively output from Outsiders. But it wasn't. But you only need 1 point to win the game. So in that one, everybody picked the Outsiders. Then we came down to the big bad New Jack and the old encrusted Shockwave.
Bad swamp.
New Jack and the powerhouse. Shockwave coming in on canes and wheelchairs and canes, barely moving around. Amos 1,000 years old. Dwayne got short legs. No way Shockwave was gonna beat New Jack. And this is the point where I let you take them. Tell us about that game.
It's a good game. You know, we came, you know, like we have most of the season, 8 deep. You know what I'm saying? We started off the game 8 deep, and the 8th person was our kicker, Ash, and they opened up the game they returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown, and
Cause you just too old to catch them.
yeah, we were too old to catch him, but it got called back due to a penalty. But they ended up still scoring that drive, and you know they were kind of clowning us a little bit. You know what I mean? So we had to get a little wake up call. We came back down. Amos threw a great corner pass to Ray over there. Made it 8-6. Yeah, they missed their first one.
John, no, I'm not.
What are you talking about?
Say
Say
James,
how many
So-
clips did James bring in to shoot at folks?
Yeah, he can't load it.
he definitely did. I ain't taking a shot. Hey, I'm not on his mean now. You heard me? I ain't on it.
So coming in knowing that you were short and
Right.
they were loaded,
Right.
what was the mentality for the game plan in there? Because you didn't have a lot of people, so you know they could just run around and wear you out.
To know me, man, to know what I tell the team, and Dwayne will tell you, I tell them every week, man. You know, I look around at who I got, I like, man, if they can only put 8 on the field at the same time we do, you know what I mean? And if I gotta have 8, it's all about which 8 I have. And if I can look and see, I got the right 8. As long as I got the right 8, man, I tell you, there ain't nobody I don't feel like we can't beat. As long as I got the right 8.
Now, but is this really what you would normally call the right 8?
Yeah. You know, well, 7.5.
Okay.
Ash wouldn't
Because I was
necessarily
like,
be. Ash wouldn't necessarily be.
You're not counting on Ash to run out there.
However, but I'm gonna tell you honest truth though.
It's not like Ash gonna run down the field
No,
for 20, 30 yards and catch a
listen,
bomb or anything.
yeah, nothing like that.
That'll never happen.
But when I said about the right 8 with Ash, and we talked about that on the sideline, believe it or not, and I said, yeah, they would say, yeah, we got Ash. I said, yeah, but you got a kicker. That was 2 points that we've been missing 90% of the season. We lost every game outside the Predators by 1 or 2 points. Every game. So we've been missing every game. We didn't have our kicker. So anyway, we came back, scored, man. We went up. They eventually scored again in the second half. We had the ball with probably like maybe 6 minutes left in the game, man. And I went slow play. Mm-hmm. We went slow play. We weren't going. I told Amos this is gonna be the last drive of the game.
So the word on the street was that
we ain't giving the ball back.
Slowing the ball down.
Of course. Why? We got 8 people. Well, at this point we got 9. Dwayne finally showed up. Charles showed up. So now we at 10. Then we got the hot 10. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, of course I did. I told Amos, hey, this is gonna be the last drive of the game. Mm-hmm. We're not gonna give them the ball back. They got 25, 26 people. They got fresh legs.
That's smart.
We got 10 people. You ain't getting the ball back. You know what I'm saying? So we made it, literally made the last drive. I ain't called no timeouts. It was like, there's 25 seconds left. I said, I know it. I know my time left. You know what I mean? So anyway, we scored, I guess with 11 seconds left on the clock. Mm-hmm. And we had our kicker. So that was the difference in the game, man.
Okay, so y'all finished
Special
the game.
teams always a difference, though.
Yes, sir.
Special teams always.
1 point, 15-14. We just said you only need 1 point to win the game, and you won it with 1 point. So unfortunately, Billy took the L on this hate game because he picked New Jack. Next game,
as did majority, everybody in the league. If you go back to the thing, everybody picked New Jack. You know what I mean? So, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. So now the next game was Georgia Elite at Shockwave. Mm-hmm. Now you had 9 people, you had 8, then you went to 9, then you went to 10, mm-hmm. Then you lost your starting quarterback because he had to leave. So then you went back down to 8 people or 9 people. Mm-hmm. No, 8 had to be 8 because if he was in the lineup, there was only 8.
No, we had 10. Then when Amos left, we were back down to 9. But T-Mac was
injured.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slightly injured. You know what I mean? So he was kind of coming in and out
when he could. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, but now this is a back-to-back game. I guess you guys re-upped on the Geritol. Took you some shots because no way you're gonna win 2 games in a row after being out there, being ran up and down the field, giving everything you possibly got against New Jack. Then it comes down to it. Once again, Georgia Elite takes the lead. And they kick the field. They kick the extra point. So it's 8-3 at this point.
It's 8-3.
8-3. And then you get the ball back. And then you had to go get the backup to the backup's cousin that came in to play quarterback because not only was Amos not there, Champ wasn't there.
Champ wasn't there. T.O. wasn't there.
So, you just went on Craigslist before the morning, got you a quarterback. But with T-Mac being hurt, you had to put Ash, who hardly ever plays offense, on the field.
Right.
So you were struggling at this point.
Right.
And Dwayne refuses to pull up the clip that I've been asking for. But I analyzed this clip over and over and over because I just couldn't quite understand how it happened.
That's funny, Charles. Everybody want to do kickoff and we short. Yeah. Because normally the team we played when they wanted to kick the ball off. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But because they saw they got.
Of course. That's the best time.
We want to kick off.
And so.
He's supposed to. You know what I mean? He's supposed to.
They moving around. They got you, on the ropes. They making the little boy just run everywhere. On the play, the ball is snapped. Ash runs a 3-yard sit. He runs it's almost like a slant, but it's not a slant. And he turns around and sit. The rush comes in. The quarterback runs. He almost hits the line of scrimmage. Then he just randomly turns and runs back to the left. When he runs back to the left, some kind of way, Ash finds a turbo booster. He took some Centrum Silver or something. But he went from 0 to 35 real quickly and left the cornerback in his trail. And the quarterback just launches the bomb. Unfortunately, the safety came down, which gave up the bomb, and Ash beat the entire defense down the field
He did indeed.
for like a 33-yard bomb.
And caught an over-the-shoulder pass.
Over the shoulder.
Over-the-shoulder pass.
And, you could see it in his face. He was like, yeah. but of course, that was the end of it. Montel came and pulled the flag, and that was the end of that play. But it put y'all downfield to then try to at least attempt to win the game. Mm-hmm. What happened from there?
Actually, we ended up getting a sack shortly after that play. And then the quarterback got a nice scramble. We got a nice dump-off pass, and it just came down to the last play of the game. Win the huddle. I called the play. They execute the play to perfection. I mean, everything I just told them was going to happen, and it was wide open. And, shoot, man, the ball game, brother. Our fifth and a half string of quarterback got the walk off win. Yeah. And he been wanting to throw the ball. He been wanting to throw it for all season long. And as a kid, man, I used to coach in rec football, man, back in the day. You know what I mean? I know that kid, he was 5.
What's his name?
Tank.
Tank. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we call him, Tank. Jerome.
I could not identify who this person was. I'm looking like, who is this?
Yeah.
He won the game for you.
Yeah, man.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that was dope.
Yeah, man. It was a big moment for him. It was a big moment for the team. But you know what was beautiful though, bro, is when I told him, hey man, go at QB. Everybody believed it. There was no like, man, it was like, all right, Tank, let go. You know what I mean? Everybody saddled up for him, man, and it was great. It was great to see that junk come together like it did. So
y'all went 2-0.
Went 2-0.
Made the play.
And what crazy is, because of how he described the earlier games, because we went to the game, I ain't gonna lie, no down disrespect to the Predators, but we were expecting two teams to lose 2 games. You know what I mean? We said, okay, we got 2 ways in. If the Predators lose to Outsiders and YB, and we beat Elite, we had 2 ways to get in. But when the Predators mess around and split, we like, hey, man, this is our only shot. Hey, our only way of getting in, we got to win both of these games now. We went in there thinking we won't have to win one, but we ended up actually had to win both games at that point. So, and still needed help from New Jack.
And then he even called for the ball. He threw his hand up like, yeah, I'm about to beat him because he don't believe.
But listen, Ash has said in the New Jack game, Ash kept saying, man, he said, ain't nobody covering me. He said, nobody covering me, man. So it's just a matter of time.
Snap. See how the safety came down?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so 2-0. The only way that you could get into the playoffs is to do exactly what you did and go 2-0.
I've been doing this a long time, James, and since there's ever been a playoff, because sometimes all the teams make the playoffs, you know what I mean? A lot of leagues in the past, and then sometimes we had, but, me and Charles, man, it was like, we as a team, we've never not made a playoff. You know what I'm saying? So it would have been like, that jump was like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, man, we can't be at the point we don't even make the playoffs, and then, we had to go back and look at the fact we lost to LOZ. I love you, John, but we supposed to lost to LOZ. Give me a
and
break.
if you don't make it, then you just go back and look at the schedule and you point and say that's the game that cost us.
Yeah, the LOZ and Joe World game were just giveaways, total giveaways.
So everybody picked Shockwave in that game, so y'all kept it together. And then for the last game of the day, we had Georgia Elite at hosting New Jack. I just think that Georgia Elite was still mentally out of it because they lost to y'all. I don't think that they felt like they should have lost that game. And I think when they go back and look, they'll see ways that they could have played it differently and beat y'all. So I think that really played into them in this game and just got out of control because they never played like this in the regular season, the rest of the season, and ended up losing this game 30-6.
Dang, it was 30-6?
Yeah.
I left at halftime. I saw it was.
Yeah, like I
over.
said, they just weren't there anymore. I think at that point they realized they let that game slip away.
That's crazy, y'all. We lost to the 3 bottom teams and beat the 3 top teams. That's a crazy daggone season. That's a crazy season right there.
So you finished the day 8-1, Angelo. Dwayne and
I know I walked away off
Billy
y'all, boy.
finished the day 7-2. So coming into the day, Billy had a record of 55-24. Dwayne,
That's respectable.
you had a record of 55-24.
Also respectable.
Adding those two together, that puts you with a record of 62-26, both you and Billy. Angelo was 8-1, so he needed to have at least a better record than 55-24 to take the title again this year. You remember that week you went 4-4, Angelo? Remember we talked about how you can just go back and look to see where you made that loss at? So when you go back and look, you can look at that week where you went 4-4 and be like, dang, but it still didn't cost me because you came in with a record of 58-21. So that puts you at in at 64-22 to win the prediction challenge once again.
Again.
For the third season in a row.
Again. Let's just make sure we got that.
He said he's been doing it for a long time.
3P. But I will say, Dwayne, y'all got much closer than you've gotten in the past. It's generally been like a 10 game spread.
Yeah.
So this one was only a 4 game spread.
It's like the Wayne you pick against him. You just be trying to pick against him.
Yeah, I was just trying to.
Yeah, you be.
So, moving right along, swiftly and expeditiously, we got our playoffs coming up Sunday. Let's start with the comp division. Now, first game of the day. Oh, wow. Y'all sitting right beside each other.
Yeah, it's love. It's love. It's love.
Before we get into that, got to do one of them awkward things and address things that was on people's mind. 6-0. 6-4. What happened?
What? I mean, we lost. That's plain and simple. It didn't actually go like that though. You heard me? We started off 4-0. We shut out the 4 teams, and then we ended up losing. Was it third week? We lost 7-6 to United. And,
So it's like 5-1.
Yeah.
5-1.
Yeah, man. Just we were battle tested, to be honest. Like we were battle tested. I think our only issue we start slow. We start slow, especially when we play like teams like the DOAs, the United, the Georgia Raiders and stuff like that. So we just started slow. And, like everybody else, like you say, coming
You started slow? No, you started off hot.
No, I'm talking about when we
In the game.
in the game that we
Oh,
lost.
okay.
In the game we lost. Now I could be just like any other people. We were missing people. We were missing Quan, our quarterback, lead MVP.
Oh.
Yeah, we was missing him, but that's no excuse.
He was
I
not-
like what you said. No matter what 8 I got out there, I think we can beat. We put 8 on the field anyway. So, we was missing him. We was missing a couple defensive players. Including myself. You know what I mean? So a tone setter. But in the day, they made one play we didn't. So that's how we lost. We lost those games 7-6, and then we lost those 2 games 7-6 in overtime. Shout out to them. And then we came back and beat. I won there that week. That next week I won there. Me and him wasn't even there that week. That next week, they beat. Who they beat? TYB. We beat them and then ended up losing to Georgia Raiders. We had them from the film because I wasn't there. We had them. We went down and scored 98 yards. Scored, and then they had like a minute left, and defense let them score. And then we've been priding ourselves on defense.
Raiders declined our invitation tonight.
Yeah, shout out to them, man. So, I always just say when you lose, especially close when y'all know they made one play you didn't. That's just what happened.
Well, what I will say is I think in the comp division, not missing your quarterback is a little bit more than it is in the pro division. Because a lot of the times the quarterback is kind of what separates the 2 divisions. Yeah. So I think it will be a bigger impact on a comp division team to lose the quarterback Then a prime example was moving right on to Big Swamp. They lost their quarterback last season.
Oh, yeah.
And they had a donut fest. But now,
This a new year.
huh?
This a new year.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You come into it a new year, but then you game plan to not have him.
Right.
And it changed. They went from 0-10 to
6-4.
6-4, the same record as you guys now.
Right.
So what was the turnaround?
Man, the turnaround really, for us, man, we just got a bunch of guys in the locker room. I say the locker room, in the huddle that believe in each other. Me coming in as a rookie, at the beginning of the season, man, I got thumped on. I thought I was a dog. But there's some gorillas out there in that flag football world, man. And, so coming in, just learning the game and learning the game. The guys like, man, one of my leading receivers here, Huncho. We go at it a lot, challenging each other, during the game, practice, or whatever. But the turnaround really, man, is I guess the veteran leaders that we did have. I call myself, I'm a 37-year-old rookie in this game. Never played it before. But the veteran leadership that we do have in DJ, the quarterback that got hurt last year, man, believing in us, believing in me as the quarterback, watching film with me, giving me games to watch. Like, I don't know y'all, dog. I know y'all by y'all face, but I don't know the names and the teams. So I really had to go back to high school, college, and really watch film on how to play this game. But man, really would just help us out, man. We got a lot of veteran leadership out there, man. DJ, Reek, Chachi, Q-Dot at center. Anton ended up coming over to play with us. Another guy that's really been an advocate for me at the quarterback position. I ended up getting kind of back man for him just to kind of watch the game and see how the game developed. But really the overall turnaround for us is really, it's not no individuals, man. We out there, we trying to win together. We just taking pride in shit. We really just got hot at the right time. We started out kind of sluggish, but we got hot at the right time. Got a confidence builder against, I believe it's one of the pro teams, Georgia Elite. So that was like a fucking big.
That was definitely a big game. It was surprising. I don't think anybody picked y'all that week.
Yeah, nobody did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah.
You knew it was going in.
Appreciate y'all beating them, by the way.
That put them in the playoffs.
Hey, no, man. But
So you knew they were going to win. I mean, you knew you were going to. So were you there last season?
yeah.
Okay.
You saying that after our game.
So in your opinion,
Y'all
what's
finally
the
found that
difference
chemistry.
between last season and this season, the 0-10 and the 6-4?
Shoot, we had about 8 players almost every game last season. We ain't had no commitment for real. Everybody was just out there, oh shoot, we just trying to have fun. It ain't fun losing. I ain't gonna lie. So this year we got a lot more recruits. We got a good solid team, people who ready to listen and play their role. Last season everybody wanted to be the man. Now this season everybody done step into their role. Thank God we got Anton and E at quarterback, because when I had to sub in at quarterback last season, man, it was terrible. It was terrible. I salute y'all back.
Yeah, you people don't understand what it's like to be a quarterback till you got to be a quarterback,
Yeah.
and they think you just go back there and throw the ball, and it's everybody.
Nah, that rush
It's
is
not.
different,
It's
especially
not.
when you don't got no committed O-line. That's the difference. This year we got committed players who really willing to be physical. Last season we ain't had that.
So after the season ended at 0-10, was there ever any thoughts of, you know what, we need to blow this up, go on about our business, and go to another team, scrap the team?
I ain't gonna lie. I had another team hit me up to play, but I'm with the Swamp. I ain't gonna lie. Because they the first team that took me in the league. This is like my 3rd season now.
So do y'all watch the podcast?
Man, this is my first time, man. And first of all, appreciate the invite too, man.
Okay.
I got to shake everybody's hand, hopefully get to know each other a little bit more, man. But honestly, like for me, I ain't played ball in 10 years. Man. I'm 37. I'm an ex-teacher and coach. I just moved here from Texas not too long ago. So I had been praying like, man, God, I need to get back active. And it found me. It fell in my lap, met the guys, and they immediately, handed me the keys, man. I feel like I'm one of the leaders of the team. They believe in me, and that's why I go back to your quarterback. I was going to say, I think his name is Tank. man, it make a big difference when you got guys that's rallying behind you, telling you, hey, we believe in you, dog. We got your back, dog. Hey, dog, you can go make this play. Man, that make a big when you kind of think you can do it yourself, but to hear your teammates and then the higher level guys on the team, the execs or the whatever you want to call them, the owners of the team, when they rally behind you, man, it really make a big difference and give you that confidence to get back there and try to spin that pill, man. So
you accountable too, though. Real, when we played, even on film, you'll hear him. Bad play, you like, that's on me.
Yeah.
I like that. When I played him, yeah, so that helps out a lot. You know, DJ being on the sideline, you know.
If you don't have many quarterbacks in this league, say, my bad.
Oh, no, man.
Every time
They gonna tell you how you messed up.
I'm doing push-ups in practice with bad passes and everything.
Every time we got back there, you know, they getting at him. He said, "Man, they fast, but it's on me." You know? But
See, playing quarterback and flag, what I've learned is over the last couple weeks, I had to look as I'm breaking down film. I'm like, damn, I'm used to running from 260, 280. I'm running from these dudes. These DBs chasing me, rushing and shit. Like, so that clock is faster when you're back there, man. But I've definitely been having a blast, man. It's definitely fun. Respect to each and every one of the teams and the guys. Like, we about to play each other Sunday, man. But shit, they beat our ass. What? Y'all beat about 19-0 one time, something to that nature. Shoot, I went and spent some money with my boy, man. Y'all got to get y'all some of this, by the way. Where the camera get y'all some of this, man. It's it, man.
Y'all already know about it. Yeah. It's gonna be out there Sunday.
Oh yeah, man.
That's good stuff, man.
So
I'm gonna say this real quick though, man. But shout out to you because he told me at the awards banquet. He told me how the MVP was gonna go. He said with the players he got, and said, "Man, watch it this season though." And we talked about it early in the season when y'all went 4-0 with them 4 shutouts. I said, "Man, this man said that to me at the awards banquet." He said, "Watch out for it, coach. We gonna be on them." So yeah, man, good job though, man.
Oh, yeah,
it's nice when you know your squad, you felt the squad, you felt like it was a year y'all gonna start making some moves. So
yeah, man, you know, because after that playoff game, we lost to DOA. Shout out to them. And you know how when you lose, it shows what's gonna happen. You know, guys get on to they said they got clicks and stuff like that. But when we took that L, immediately everybody was like, hey, let's send the money Jane right now. We got to get back at it. Because when you get there, you a game away from the championship. You taste that, you feel it. You heard me? You be like, hey man, we one play away. You know, you always one play away. You know, and everybody was like, man, I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying? Then we added, you know, some material, and then we just like, hey man, I told him, I said, look, defense gonna carry us this year. We got a quarterback, we got receivers, we got this, we got the best receiver in my opinion. He won best receiver. You hear me? And we got another receiver that should win receiver JT. You know, with 12 receiving touchdowns. And so, you know,
we don't keep stats.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna promote my man, but
we do too.
Long story short, man. But we knew our defense. Like I told him, I said, hey, they don't score, we win. And it's evidence. We went 6-4, and then, you know, every game that we won, nobody scored on us. The games we lost, we lost, they scored. So it's just like they don't score, they don't win. And we just kept that mentality. You know what I mean? So that was a difference maker for us, really.
Well, you know, you guys earned your name back because coming into the beginning of the season, you were just the Bucks. And then I think maybe halfway through, you became the Swamp Bucks.
Now we Big Swamp, man.
Now you're the Big Swamp Bucks.
Yeah.
So our first round matchup is the Big Swamp Bucks and the PNF,
Yes,
paid
sir.
in full.
Yeah.
Who will win?
Hey man, whoever bring it.
We ain't even gotta talk about it.
I mean, tell the truth and shame the devil.
Like, can't know. I mean, no disrespect, but I mean, we coming for it this year. We coming for it.
We need that this year.
We coming for it, and best believe.
So actually,
I've been the underdog my whole life.
technically, this will actually be your second attempt at a championship because you did win the best of the rest.
Oh, for sure.
When we had one league.
Oh, for sure.
And
We count that too.
for
sure. We
the
went
last
0-10 that
time
year.
you guys were in the playoffs, you were playing in the championship game. You lost to Georgia Raiders because somebody decided to be lazy at the end on the last play and busted coverage. So I expect a good game out of y'all on Sunday.
Yeah, so do I.
And you know, we'll see how it turns out.
So do I.
Man, we on a mission.
Everybody gonna be there for y'all?
We on a mission.
Is Mr. Bill? Is Mr. Bills gonna be there?
Hey, we on a mission. Hey,
we ought to miss
we
it.
on a mission. You hear me?
Are you
I can't put
expecting to not
scouts,
have
boy. I can
anyone?
sit right next
No man, we gonna come out.
Y'all fully loaded.
We coming out with all them hogs and all them gators out the swamp, man. I ain't even gonna bullshit y'all. the offense getting hot at the right time. Our defense really just turned around. We were actually missing some key guys early in the season in our secondary. I'm out there throwing picks and flag guarding, getting so now. So we a whole different team. From the beginning of the season now, we not just the Bucks or whatever you was calling us. Like you said, we earned our name back, but it took week in and week out to get back to where we are. We in the playoffs and all that trash talking. Like, yes, it's fun, but I don't do a lot of talking. I just go out there, let my game speak for myself, try to be the best leader I can for my team, do what my guys need me to do, ask me to do. And so, shit, if y'all better strap them motherfuckers up, though. I'm telling you that.
Hey, I like it, man.
Have you had a chance to
I like it. I like
watch
it.
any of the video in the comp division? You know, I know the pro division takes a lot of your time, but have you seen anything over there?
Man, I love ball, period. So, you know, a lot of times when I see the film come up, I'm not just watching our division. Like, I'm putting time in watching other divisions, other teams play. Just a student of the game. You get what I'm saying? So I have seen a few of their games. DOA, you know, those guys compete.
DOA nice, too.
Yeah, I saw the game y'all had versus G too. And like you said, y'all don't get caught up in names and personnel. Like, y'all get between them lines and y'all play, so it's respect.
That's right. It was good to see y'all back too, man, because, you know, we were always advocates of the big Swamp Bucks, man. You know what I mean? Ever since Cola came up with it, I never knew what a Swamp Buck was, but you know what I mean? But it was like, we were always advocates for y'all. You know,
252, man. You gotta know that.
DJ's my guy, man, so it's cool to see him, even though he's hurt, man. You know, he really helped bring y'all coaching and getting some stability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's one of the things y'all were lacking was just, you know, that stable voice.
I honestly think it's a great job because I think
a great job.
If DJ now does not have to play quarterback, when he gets back to being healthy, he can just focus on the DB spot and wide receiver, and that helps the team
He
more.
can help. Yeah, absolutely.
Because when you have to play more than what you need to, it puts you in position to be hurt like this.
Yeah.
You know.
Dog out there, wide receiver.
DJ a dog.
He a dog, period.
General.
You know.
He nice.
So
But he's also a good mentor, man. We the same class. We came out class 06, but he's really, man, we talk on the phone. DJ come way to Noonan, Georgia to come pull up on me to go over film, to, hey, E, what you think about this offense? E, draw up some right now what you like. So he's really been a good mentor. I'm speaking personally. He's really been a good mentor, so I don't know if his injury was for him to be a better coach and mentor, to help build the team and the organization. Was it to bring in more talent? But, you know, God don't have no, you know, what he do.
It's a good point.
So, I mean.
Good point.
Where we are now, man, he's really been good for us, man. He and Coley, for real.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Time to pay the rent Sunday, though.
So on the other side of on the next game up, we got
I love it.
DOA at United. The teams that finished 1 and 2 respectively last season, now coming in at 2 and 3 this season.
Hey man, these matchups gonna be crazy.
Some good ass matchups.
These matchups gonna be crazy.
I mean, I ain't mean to interrupt, but I mean, there was some battles this year in the comp, though. I mean, you matched it up where, you know, top, like the teams in the playoff went down to wise every game. That's why I say we was battle tested. So these rounds ain't no, it's gonna get your popcorn ready for sure. You hear me?
I like it.
For real.
So
Now
let's
for
see.
this game, the
See,
sad
90 by
part
100.
is that someone once again is going to be one and done. Last season, both DOA and United, the 2 number 1 seeds, were one and done at the hands of the eventual champion LOZ, who came in at the 6th spot and won it all. Got any favorite? Who you like over here, Angelo?
Overall,
Over these 2 matchups.
Hold up,
United
y'all didn't
DOA?
pick the last
United
game.
DOA.
Y'all didn't even pick who gonna win P&L Big Swamp. We right here.
yeah,
Y'all
I know.
picked it.
I know he skipped that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did,
Oh.
didn't it?
We don't count.
Well, we Dwayne, who you got? PNF, Big Swamp. Billy?
Billy said he got DOA in the second game.
Dwayne got PNF. Billy got
You must ain't seen
DOA.
12 from Big Swamp.
No, Dio. We talking about
ain't
Big
seen
Swamp and PNF, Billy.
He said PNF.
Yeah, he
Okay.
ain't seen 12 yet.
So Dwayne got DOA
I
and Big
actually,
Swamp.
I actually watched y'all game the other day.
Billy got PNF.
Definitely changed.
Angelo.
I said I was gonna watch more.
You gotta break the
games,
tie.
so I can't. Honestly, man.
Oh no, we not gonna act like that now.
No, I want to break the tie. I really do. But I think, from what I've seen, PNF, I think defensively, they're a little bit stronger, and I think they'll. I think it's gonna be a great game. But I just think defensively, I've seen they seem to be a little stronger. I think.
So you're picking PNF.
Picking PNF in a very tight game.
Zoo, P.
You
Will,
know-
Tay, y'all boys get ready,
Yeah.
man. Show them what that defense really talking about, y'all.
Hey, but we definitely know y'all different teams, though,
Yeah.
for sure.
Hey,
You know what I mean? For the
respect.
first time we played y'all, we see it.
Respect.
Yeah, no
Respect.
doubt.
Respect.
No doubt. We ain't sleeping, bro.
Respect.
All right, so the next game we got was United and DOA. Billy took DOA. Who you got on that one, Angelo?
Golly, boy. So they played each other twice this year?
So in the comp division, because it was one less team, everybody had to play
I know. So
one team twice.
So they didn't play. These two didn't play each other twice.
No.
So who won the regular season matchup?
So it's crazy. Raiders is the 1 seed. They
United
I'm
DOA.
giving you-
Okay.
They beat DOA in the 2 seed. DOA beat United as the 3 seed, but United beat the number 1 seed Raiders.
Yeah. So did. And we beat United.
I'm
We
going
split it
DOA.
with them.
You're going DOA.
I'm going DOA.
DOA.
United, and this will probably be the time United finally win because they keep blowing these
The
games.
quarterback played the deal.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
They keep
So,
blowing
like,
these games. So I'm gonna go DOA.
I don't do it for the pro division, but in the comp division, I'll call all the captains and just I called him. I talked to DJ today. I talked to and that game, I said it was a similar story to both of them. With United though, I'm like, guys, you've been expected to win longer than anybody.
Right.
You still have the talent. The last season you lost on mental mistakes. Actually, the past 3 times you keep losing on mental mistakes. DOA hasn't been in this spot as long as United, but they also have the talent because they just came in off of a 9-1 season and followed it up with a 7-3 season. So it's gonna be a battle.
The reason I like DOA is simply, as much as I like the guys United, I just think the offense hasn't been fluid. The offense that they're running,
So
it's not a very you got
that was
too many
one of
guys
the
throwing the ball. It
conversations
just doesn't seem
that
like
I
it's
had.
fluid.
No. That's exactly the conversation I had. Talent-wise, across the board, player for player, I
got
think
talent.
United is better.
Gotcha.
But this game is all about the quarterback. And United tends to play musical chairs at the quarterback. Whereas DOA is fluid. It's Terrell, and when he can't make it here and there, it's tough. But it's not a bunch of people. United has the athletes though that's why they went 7-3.
Got the athletes.
So
For sure.
this is gonna be interesting.
I think so.
But who did you pick, Dwayne?
He ain't picked yet.
United and DOA?
So he matchup loaded, man. He matchup loaded, man.
Tough. Both teams tough. Both teams.
Who quarterback with DOA?
Terrell should be the quarterback.
Are you sure? Is he gonna be there?
I mean, he missed the last playoff. But if he missed the last playoff last year. I mean, but Tuck nice too though. Tuck nice.
Hey, took me out, boy.
That'd be on dirt too.
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna
98.
go Terrell if
You got picked. You can't.
We
you
don't.
got
It
picked,
ain't an
man.
info because I'm gonna go with the team that wins. So
He trying to split it.
Right. Well, none of us know.
none of us know. You got the
So you gotta
same.
Ain't nobody dropping no scout report tonight.
he playing automatic too.
Nah, it ain't. Look,
I'm gonna go DOA.
Okay, so DOA, Billy,
Playoffs gonna be some upsets. Yeah.
Lowe,
Always is.
and Dwayne have all picked DOA. Okay, playoffs going to be? Yeah, okay. So moving right along, we don't go into the second rounds, but we know that Georgia Raiders are sitting there waiting for the winner of the P&F Swamp Buck game, and then
So the United DOA winner is in the ship,
yes,
and then the winner of their game plays Raiders. Get to the ship. All right.
yeah. I honestly, it would be interesting if Swamp Bucks made it back, because that was the last playoff matchup for Swamp Bucks.
Get your popcorn
Was
ready.
Raiders, and when they had them beat.
Ready.
But if P&F makes y'all beat them, did they beat y'all in the season? Or did y'all beat
For the
them?
Raiders?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they beat us.
Yeah, they beat us.
Okay, so that would be get back for y'all.
Like 4 points. Yeah.
Okay.
Me and him wasn't there that week.
Okay.
But you know, they still won. So.
Yeah.
So moving on over to the other side of the bracket.
And it be where we left off last year. Because when we got, DOA put us out. The game for the championship. So, I think every team on a mission, you know what I mean? Just bring your best. All you got to do is play your best football. You be champion Sunday.
I definitely think you got that comp division is wide open. I think every team is playing.
I honestly think
It has
every
an
team
opportunity,
over
so
there
it's gonna be
that could go on the run.
See how
and make
y'all
it.
start off strong, kind of fell off at the end. They start off weak, and got cop strong. You know what I mean? It's like
And the other three have just
other
been
teams kind
consistent
of been
across the board.
So
all losing to
but
each
it's
other.
all about the matchup. And you say y'all wasn't there on one of the big games, so that could have made it there. I think it's gonna be good, man.
We finished strong the last game, though. We beat shout out to United 1-0 in overtime. You know what I mean? So that was a battle tech game. You know, we needed to split that. So
I meant the
I get you. I get what you're saying, but I mean, it was a momentum for us though.
Yeah,
Because
no,
it's
for
more
sure.
thinking. You know what I mean? They
No,
got
for
great
sure.
athletes, but
Sure.
we had to get that win. Start the season, finish the season like we started.
So moving over to the pro bracket. How do you feel about your season?
I feel pretty good about it. We finished up 8-2.
I don't know. So they would have won from the 6th seed.
What he say?
Nah,
He
don't
talking-
say he should have took 16. He said they would have pulled it off.
I feel pretty solid about it though. I fought through a lot, 8-2. Smoke has always been one of those teams where we find a way to win. We impose our will, we show up. Not necessarily always the most likable, and that's probably the reason why we always get, these comments like we the dark horse not to make the playoffs and stuff like that. But it's not really about that.
No, that wasn't not to make the playoffs. It was just the Final Four. Now, I think we all put y'all in the playoffs. But honestly, you guys you were there. You're 8-2, but you kind of were low key under the radar every week. Like there wasn't a lot of drama.
It wasn't a lot of talking.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that's that's one thing that we talk about. We want to change the identity and improve it. And there's two types of people in this league. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's the doers and it's the talkers. We decided to just show up and impose our will every week and just leave all everything on the field.
Okay. Will Gio be there on Sunday?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Okay.
We plan to have
Everybody's gonna be
our
there.
full core
Okay.
ready to show up and compete.
Okay. Speaking of the core, how is EJ doing?
I talked to him last week. He's it sounds like he's improving. He's not completely out of the woods yet, but I will say that great attitude, positive, and God is working on him.
Okay, definitely. We always keep him in our prayers. Shout out to EJ for a full recovery. So, Angelo, how does it feel for the wave? Because you almost drowned in that wave. The Raiders threw y'all. The Georgia Elite threw you a life raft. Well, no, actually, Swamp Bucks threw you a life raft.
Throw us a
we
life.
threw
Yeah,
y'all
okay.
a
I'll
They
take
threw
that.
you- Swamp
I'll take
Bucks
that.
threw
I'm
you a
about to say,
life
on the
raft.
field, ain't nobody give us nothing.
When was the last time you were in this position,
What position we talking about?
fighting for your life to make it?
I can't recall. Honestly, it's been a long time. where we were, fighting for a playoff spot. That's what you mean. It's been a long time since we fighting for a playoff spot, but we've been in our history now, we've been a dangerous 6 seed. You know what I mean? I think we got about two, 3 ships coming from that bottom seed, and so we ain't scared of it. I can tell you that much. We ain't scared of it. All you gotta do is get in, man. If you in, that's all you gotta do is get in.
So we gonna open up the day on the Pro Division with YB and Predators.
Rematch from last week.
Rematch from last week.
Think YB was just laying off?
I don't know if they were laying off. Because, you don't lay off to a 15-0 loss. That's a little bit much to lay off from. But I would be extremely shocked if it was another 15-0. I don't think that'll be the case. But, Predators did show me a lot this season.
I agree with that.
Because
specifically defensively. Specifically defensively. This is probably the best defensive season. They've always been known to score a lot of points. But I think defensively they were definitely a much better team this season.
And because securing the interception actually gives them the win against New Jack in the game when they played. That was a 23-22 or 23-24
game. Open up the season.
Yeah, that was they went in on that game. So they've definitely shown something different this season. YB, again, we know what they offer. I think with the man injury, that changed the dynamics of the team, but they still put together a solid season. Where you going on that one?
I still think, although they lost 15-0, if I had to make a pick, I would still take YB. I just think they know how to win. They know how to win in crunch time. They added a dynamic weapon in Trey. I think it's gonna be a good game. I think that's a big momentum win for the Predators last week. I think they probably, that win probably meant a lot to them in terms of feeling like, okay, we can compete with everybody. But if I had to put it on there, I would take YB again, though.
Dwayne, YB, Predators.
What did he say?
He said he gonna go with what you said, YB.
Oh.
Sid?
That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Can I defer on that one?
Not on the panel.
Between YB and Predators?
Yeah.
I think YB will probably pull it out.
I like YB too.
And the same. Oh, go ahead.
I was saying the reason that's a tough matchup, man, because you got a vet at QB and Arnold. So he show up, man. It could be a different game, but I think YB got enough to pull it out.
Now I'm gonna ask y'all the same way I asked him. Do y'all watch the pro games? Do y'all see any of that?
For sure.
You got an opinion on this particular game?
For sure. YB tough, man. Like you said, they're an experienced team, and shout out to the Predators as well, man. It's gonna be tough, you know what I mean? But I think I'll take YB just off the experience, you know what I mean? Like you said, they added Trey, and they got a nice quarterback, you know what I mean?
And Trey let it be known that he hasn't dropped any passes thrown to him this season.
You know what I mean? Just off, you know what I mean? But yeah, I definitely watch it. You know what I mean? I like watching the pro, man, because the pro know how to really play spread a lot. You know, y'all really know how to play that spread. And so that's the biggest. I think in my opinion, that's the biggest loophole you got to jump in. You got to be able to stop in this flag in the 8-man. You figure out how to stop that spread in your defense. That's what took us to the next level when I say our defense. And you watch them pro teams how they stop spread. You can learn a lot from them.
Adjustments.
Exactly.
Adjustments are key.
Is that a caller, Dwayne?
Who you got?
YB.
YB.
I'm going YB. Shout out my boy Trey.
Have y'all watched much of those two games?
What?
YB or Predators?
I think I don't watch it.
Like 2 games of YB, and I think just one of the Predators. So I really can't say. We played YB last year, so they're a pretty good team. I can't say much on that one though.
I played against Man in 5, man. He don't remember, but we were going toe to toe. He nice.
Is that a caller, Dwayne, or just your phone?
Nah, man is
Huh?
He nice.
man.
Okay.
He's literally pound for pound.
You hear me?
That dude different now.
Yeah,
He's
so-
different. He's been impressed with his entire time. But Mont say YB gonna be fully loaded Sunday. That's a you know, there's certain teams, man, that get playoff ready, just like they get tournament ready. You know what I mean? And YB is a team that's, you know, they just battle tested. So
Yeah.
you just feel like,
That's the word right there. Battle tested.
yeah. Predators, I think they've had so many interchanging parts. They got a few consistencies, but I don't know. Crunch time, I put it on YB. Who to call it, Dwayne? Go ahead, call and talk to us.
What up, Lo?
What up, Billy? What you know good?
No, we always look forward to YB game. It's always good, back and forth usually, tight game. It was 9-0 with 3 seconds left in the game. So that last touchdown, it's points, but 3 seconds left in the game. It's closer than it looked, just like the Outsiders game. But anyway, of course, we're going to come ready to win. We expect a dogfight with YB. They were shorthanded. They didn't have Chris Cook. That's a big difference for their offense because it gives them a different look. So we're definitely going to be ready for all of that this time and hopefully come out with a similar outcome. Basically, a W is what we're looking for. It don't matter the points. A win is a win in the playoffs, and it moves you to the next step.
That's absolutely correct. So do you expect a different, what do you expect differently this week from YB than last week, given the results of that game? How do you expect them to come after you this time?
Well, I expect them to use their offense a little bit differently. And then actually have the correct defensive players in position. I expect everybody to be there for them, obviously except for Man, but I believe Nando was saving himself for this. So we expect him to be at rush. We expect them to come full force, right? Not having Man is a big hurt on their defense. And shoot, offense too, because if you look last season, he was MVP. He's the one that beat us last season with 2 touchdowns and a couple picks in that game. And it was a close game, but that's what won them. Without Man, I think we definitely have a better shot against their defense. When we played them this time, it was back and forth. Defensive game. If you look at the standings, Outsiders was number 1 defense, we were number 2 defense, and I think YB was right there. So it's definitely a defensive game, and we just need to step up our offensive game, which we will have everybody there. We didn't have everybody there this week either, but we had enough. We should be winning. But we're definitely preparing for these playoffs differently, since we didn't make it last season to the playoffs. Missing Arnold a lot of games last season hurt. This season we've had him every game. We're in the playoffs, and we're planning on just winning this thing.
Now, let me just Georgia Smoke had the number 1 defense.
59 points given up.
Yes, they've only given
No.
up 59. Outsiders gave up 61.
Oh, well, yeah, after the last week. I'm sorry, going into the last week, Georgia Smoke had more games. So, yeah, they were 59. We were at 57, and Outsiders was at 55. But then it changed after this week. I didn't look at it after this week, after everybody got a full. So, yeah, in the top, we were all in the, top 4 defenses, more or less. Smoke, obviously, were number 1. I didn't look at their number. I knew it was higher, but I forgot they had already played all 10 games. So, but it definitely got some good defenses out there, and it's with Trey and then having Chris Cook giving them that different look, we definitely have to adjust just depending on who's out there.
One of the viewers asked, "Will you guys be able to win this game without Trap?"
We're on trap.
yeah.
They cut him.
In the end of the season?
They messed.
Y'all cut somebody at the end of the season, though?
That's what it say right
I
there.
don't know what you're talking about.
Huh?
It's right there in the comments.
How you cut somebody at the end of the season?
Big gas Benz. Oh, you play with
Man,
Big gas. Benz?
Who do have the best defense?
I'll talk to you about that.
It says smoke.
Georgia Smoke had the #1 defense, Tomas.
Yeah.
Pro?
Yeah, at the end of the game, at the end of the season, Georgia smoked it.
Who had the #1 for the comp?
Billy said end of the season. That must mean they just
That's
overtook.
the only.
Yeah, I mean, after everybody played their 10 games, yeah, they ended up with the #1 defense.
Well, that's what it boiled down to, Billy. 10 games.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, if we wouldn't have lost to let's say we would have beat Outsiders 1-0 in overtime, then we would have had a better number by 2. But whatever. That's what I'm saying. After 10 games, they had. Yeah, exactly. But they ended up with the best. They ended up with the best defense at 59.
If the holder don't drop the ball,
If my kicker there, we 9-1.
yeah, I mean, if
Shit.
Taquan
Yeah, you're right.
showed
If Dirty would have
yeah,
caught
that
them
might
2
be
bombs,
the
and
one.
if Enrico would have caught that other bomb, that
if
outcome would have been
DJ don't
different.
get hurt, Swamp
It's all the
Bucks might be
same. What if?
undefeated. If we
I
gotta
don't
live with
know about that.
Too funny.
We took our L fair and square. We ain't tripping, man. It is what it is, man.
If Noah didn't build that ark, we wouldn't have no animals.
Okay. So, all right. So the next game on that schedule after that, we have Shockwave at Outsiders.
The rematch of the
The
rematch.
Now, Outsiders did beat you the last time, right?
No, we beat them during the season.
Oh, you beat them in the regular season. Okay.
Both regular seasons we won.
They beat them during the season. I think they're going to
okay.
beat them again because they owe them from last year playoffs.
Oh, that's right. Okay, they beat y'all in the championship. Y'all beat them in the regular season.
Yeah.
How do you see this playing out?
Another good game. Probably come down to a defensive stop at the end. They got a real explosive offense.
How many people are gonna be there? Because I think like 11 is y'all
Hey,
threshold.
listen, let me say this.
If you get more than 11, that's when you're in jeopardy of losing.
I'm about to say, we started out the season, we lost to 2 teams early on when we had 15, 16 people.
Uh-huh.
And then we won our last 5 out of 6 with 8.
That's
every
why I
week.
say 11 might be your threshold. You have more than somebody got to stay home on Sunday so that y'all can secure this victory.
Yeah. So we'll have enough for the playoff. We'll have 8. I guarantee that.
I think this is gonna be. I think this is what Rook was asking me about on Sunday. I think this will be the true youngins versus old heads. This is you're gonna see it right here because Amos is gonna be under pressure from that rush, but Amos has been under pressure from the rush forever. Sometimes he makes great plays on that. Sometimes the Outsiders defense, can handle it. Having seen both teams, Sid, what do you give the edge in this game?
Man, this one a toss up. First mind want to go with the Outsiders because they are the younger team. I'm gonna be honest, the faster team. But I will say this. It's something about Shockwave. They always find a way. They find a way. So I think Shockwave will pull this one out. But that's a tough one. That's a tough pick.
It is. I wouldn't even know which way to go with this one either because, when they came to the field, they was like, oh, the Shockwave ain't got but 9 people, they gonna lose. I said, listen, y'all been saying that same old story forever, that Shockwave gonna lose because they ain't got but 9 people. But Shockwave been winning with 9 people. But Outsiders, again, that youth, that dynamic, receivers they have, the defense is, stifling at times. The only time they have when they have issues, it's more so within themselves. You know, when they get discombobulated and, you know, so I don't even know who to pick on that one. That's why I never pick. I always let them do it. But for the sake of this argument, if Shockwave wins, then they're going to see you guys. How do you envision that matchup? What would be on? What do you think if Shockwave? If you have to see Shockwave, what are you going to be looking for in that game?
Wait, who? Because I thought it was between
That was-
Predators and YB. So it's Shockwave. And,
You're the 2 seed, so you
Okay.
play the winner of the 3-6.
so Shockwave and Outsiders is pretty much.
Yeah. So if it ends up being Shockwave, you know, you can't really say they're the old team because you guys got a lot of veterans over there. I think Gates like 62 and you know Geo pushing 57.
No, I think
Digital 83.
they definitely ain't that old. They definitely ain't that old, man. Shockwave, I think, definitely the older team. But I mean, if we got to see them, we got to see them. You know, at the end of the day, this is what we sign up for. You
Thanks.
know, we saw them during the season. It didn't go the way we wanted it to. You can. There's really no excuse.
So
you know?
y'all won the regular season matchup.
Yeah,
Yeah, they won.
And a nail bite.
Oh, that was
It wasn't no
that was
bad.
the
that was the onside kick.
Guys.
That was the onside kick game.
do not
It wasn't no
field
bad.
kicks inside the 3-yard line. And the craziest that play happened, it happened twice in one day and cost both teams. Don't do it in the playoffs. What do you think the biggest challenge if you have to face Shockwave? What do you think their biggest challenge for you guys would be? What area of the ball?
So I think the biggest thing with Shockwave, and he actually said it earlier today, they play the time possession game. You know, they're one of them teams. They're not just going to go out here and, you know, try to outrun you and, you know, just stretch the field. They're going to also play. You know, they're going to use their heads. So if you can get off the field on third downs, you in a good situation. You know, and if you're on offense, you know, if you're converting on third downs and you're making the most of your red zone opportunities, you know, you'll have a chance to win the game. So I think the biggest thing is, you know, we saw them earlier, well, actually later in the season, mark up the film, figure out, you know, room for improvement, and just, you know, build on that. But they got to get past Outsiders first.
That's true. That's true. Back
Is
when
the
I was-
Outsiders a team that look like Oregon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
the- oh,
Yeah.
yeah, they nice. They nice.
When
But I done seen
when I
y'all
was
too. They
playing
nice too.
back in my day, 7-zip, my center was trained. Don't snap that ball till it's 1 second left. All I need is 7. Once I get the lead, I'm draining as much time off that clock as possible because you can't win if you can't get the ball. I don't need 20, 30 yards. I just need 7 on every play. Angelo, if you guys make it past Outsiders to see Smoke, what do you see as the biggest challenge against Smoke? What does Smoke bring to the table that you believe presents a
I
problem?
mean, another seasoned team, veteran team. You know, all of our games with them of late have always been pretty close. You know, I think naturally, although we had to come back and win without Gio there, you know, I think no one's naive enough to think they're not a better team with Gio at quarterback. So, you know, Gio knows how to decipher a defense. So, you know, I think it's gonna be a good game, man. I think nobody's gonna be afraid of nobody. It's gonna be mano a mano. Let's get it. You know what I mean? Let's get it. You know, but like you said, that's if.
Ben said ever since Smoke beat Shockwave in the championship, they've been losing to them since then. Y'all have not beaten them since.
No,
the championship?
that ain't valid because I think we got one after that. I think it was during the regular season though. Yeah, I think so, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he was just saying in general. They were making a general
He was
general
making a
statement.
general statement.
I mean,
From what I remember, we really just go back and forth. Like, yeah.
it'll be a good game, man. It'll be a good game.
On the other side, we have
But if you had to face the outsiders, though, what do you?
yeah.
If you had to face the outsiders,
Yeah.
though. What do you think about that matchup?
Explosive team, man. Explosive team. They added Rook on the line. You know, that's Rook an animal. You know what you're going to get out of him every week. Quarterback's been playing really good, really consistent. Offensive scheme, too. You know, the way they release that line, like you got to really time up, you know, what you do well with them on defense. But I think the biggest thing is we just do what we do well, which is we play relentless, we show up, and we play with passion and execute our assignments. I think that's the biggest thing. We know how to play spread. We know how to play lineman release. It's really about what smoke you get that day. It ain't really about what outsiders do.
Because you
really
definitely said, when you said they released their line, I thought, hey, y'all are king of releasing lines.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think y'all have some of the better line releases, linemen in the game that go downfield. So if there was one player on the outsiders that you felt like if you contain that player, it gives y'all the advantage, who would that be, offense or defense?
Most definitely it's the quarterback.
Trey.
You know, Trey is elusive, and he makes plays with his legs. You know, I think that in this game, just being honest, you know, we're not playing against Tom Brady's. You know, we got guys that can run and stretch the field, but if we contain him, I think that's going to give us the best chance to
You feel like y'all match up with them athletically?
I think we do. I think that, you know, we got Cowboy on the line, man. He can run with anybody, quarterback-wise. We got guys.
Cowboy going to be there Sunday?
Yeah, he going to definitely be there. He should be there. Why you say that?
I'm just asking.
You got something on your mind?
No, just asking.
Yeah.
You know Jay don't just ask nothing, right?
I know. He being strategic. He'll definitely be there Sunday, James.
Oh, okay. Checking the memos.
That should be a good man. And y'all beat them in the regular season?
Outsiders?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah, we did. Now, don't sleep on the offense now. They getting started. You know, we've been working some new things in, but I think it should be a good day Sunday because we're going to have everybody there, not just half the core. And like he said, man, we're going to have a line there too.
Well, I definitely think this is going to be a good day on Sunday. A good set of matchups all across the board. Now, if I revisit how we all looked at the season coming in, I think it would be a fair assessment to say that the balance of power in the pro division is more evenly divided than what we might have thought it would be coming into the game, coming into the season. Would you think that would be a good assessment?
Say it one more time.
The balance of power in the pro division is a little bit more evenly spread out than what we thought starting the season.
Then what? Who thought?
What the masses thought.
Okay. Gotta make that question specific, brother. No, I think.
Because I was like, for instance, okay, and not knocking any teams, whatever. Looking at take Miko predictions. New Jack had scored 200 points and didn't give up any.
0, right.
I think that proved to be a myth while they were still formidable and, could still be dangerous and beat you. We saw a few chinks in the armor. I think Gas surprised us at how, they finished at the top.
But is it really a surprise though? Like, because I think that we do this pretty consistently now. I think that I don't know, where the speculation is coming from.
No, when I say that, but like, New Jack is number one, but you're tied.
We like what you talking about.
I'm not. No, that's what I'm explaining. I'm not saying that you wouldn't be in there, but be tied for number one coming into the end of the season. That's what I mean by that.
Okay.
I definitely thought you were going to be in the playoffs, but looking at it, I don't think that I would have said you would have been tied for number one coming in. And that there's no knock against y'all, but you looking at it's all speculation. We make predictions. Analysts are wrong all the time, but we just got to use what we have. Because I really thought my 1-2 coming into it was New Jack and YB.
And that's fair.
And I think if Man don't get hurt, it possibly could have still been different. You know, New Jack might not even be number one. You know, I mean, somebody don't try to pull a Cowboy, because Cowboy did it first. Y'all, New Jack ain't number one. Y'all number one. So, well, Cowboy don't pull a Cowboy, y'all number one. New Jack, that's crazy. New Jack is number one because of the same play by two different people on two different teams.
Well, it just goes to show that the games are still played on the field. And every team out there, you know, naturally New Jack came in with the aura based on not playing, doing well at nationals, and, you know, they got some guys that, you know, do a lot of talking and, you know, and some great videos. I mean, Miko got to be the king of the daggone videos. I mean, his videos are vicious.
Man, I hope he making money, bro. I hope he putting that for real though.
Miko get down. He get down these videos.
You brought that name up. If I'm not mistaken, they lost both of their games without him being there.
Hey, Miko's a difference maker.
And
ain't nobody. Miko,
Nice.
Man, these guys, you know, there's certain guys that if they're not there, they definitely make major impacts on that team. But New Jack not supposed to be that team because they fully loaded, right? So they should be. I'm pretty sure they didn't go in the game having no thoughts they would lose any games with or without Miko. I mean, they play half the season without KT at quarterback. You know what I mean? So this is who they are. So it's not. I don't think that much of a surprise. Yeah, it's a mentality
for them.
It's a mentality. They feel like they feel like they're gonna line up and be whoever they play. So
Then the
I
name
just
go
think
with
that
it.
some, you know, I think once you get on the field, if you come in the field intimidated or feel like you lost the game before you step on the field, then they're gonna make a fool of you. You know what I'm saying?
that is absolutely
They're gonna
correct.
clown you. You know what I mean? You just gotta go in the game feeling like, hey, like I said earlier, when I say whatever age I got, I feel good about. I don't care what the age. You can talk all the age you want to. You know what I mean? You know, there's some young guys I would still take some of my vets over some of that speed because I just know this right here.
That's that San Antonio Spurs, though, man.
You know what I mean? Just real talk.
Question about that bracket. Because we had something different. And keep in mind.
No. You're right. You did originally because the system doesn't account for feeders.
Okay.
So the first round is the same, but it fed y'all into the wrong bracket.
Got it.
Because in a bracket, the 4-5 always go into the 1, and the 3-6 always go to the 2 because the 2-3 should always be playing. That's why.
Okay.
So in the final 4, you would have the 1 and the 4, and the 2 and the 3. But the way the system did, it just moved it over.
Yeah, that's what I thought initially.
Yeah.
But then when I saw it, I was like, maybe I was wrong. But
No, I just didn't see it until I actually looked at it.
You put eyes on it.
And then that's why I put this one out.
No, that makes sense.
So who you got winning it all, Dwayne, in the pro division and in the comp division? Give me the two winners.
Dwayne said he ain't giving no bullet board material.
It ain't bullet point. I'm not asking for details. I'm just.
In the comp, ooh, yeah, okay. You know what? I actually think it's I think it's the battle. This sounds crazy. I think it's the battle of the teams who want to play a ball. I don't know who has that ambition to make it to a ball. You know what I'm saying? But I think whatever team has that ambition to make it to A ball will win the championship. If it's
That ain't said nothing. That ain't told us nothing.
James stupid. James also, what you drank tonight when you came to the James?
Get off that fence, Dwayne. Get off that fence, man.
He's straddling.
He's straddling like hey.
He giving the professional answer.
Listen, this is a show.
Get out that fence, Dwayne.
There's no.
Wow.
Hey, you behind? Hey, Dwayne, you behind the scene? You ain't gonna be on no meme, bro.
Oh no, they be knowing it's me, man. I hear it every day. Like, y'all ain't pick me. I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. All right, so fuck it. I'm gonna go in the comp. I guess they do, man. DOA. I'm gonna go DOA.
Okay.
They do.
And in the pro, I mean, you pick yourself every week. What's the difference this time? You've never not picked Shockwave to win a game.
So I gotta pick it right now.
It just needed on record. Unless you,
There was no to be said.
you might feel a different way this week.
I never feel that way. Like I said, yeah, man, still doing it, man. 20 plus years, man.
Okay. Who you got in the pro? Who you got in the comp?
Man, like I'm brand new to it, man. So I got a respect for a lot of teams on the pro side, man. I like Georgia Smoke too. Shockwave, nice. They got a different little style. But man, them little fast dudes, man, with that O on them. I don't know, man. They're a little different. So I don't really know which way to go. Good luck to everybody, but give me the outsiders.
Okay.
Outside with the repeat.
Outside. Billy, the times are correct.
That'd be something else.
The
wouldn't
times
it?
are correct. The times don't
3 in a row.
change.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, huh?
Has that been done back to back like that? 3 in a row?
Oh yeah, we've done that many times.
Kevin,
You mean of late? No, I don't think nobody
Not
done of
recently.
late. Yeah.
And I don't got to tell you who I got on the comp side. You should know, man. I'm swamp shit over here.
Okay.
All day. I like it.
I ain't gonna lie, I never really watched Gas, so I can't really speak, you know what I'm saying? But it's New Jack or outsiders for me. But I think New Jack, if Miko show up, it's gonna be New Jack.
Okay. Mike?
Man, that's a toss up for real. I mean, I like Shockwaves, man. I do, man. Y'all so experienced, man. I watch a lot of y'all games, bro, and y'all do find ways to win. Like you be looking at it in the scope, and next you know you look at it, they done won. You hear me? I think y'all gonna be there. But if I just gotta make it, man, I think everybody want to see Gas and Jack again. I think that was a hype game at one point. I remember
Definitely a hype game for
yeah,
sure.
so I think that, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, I think you said something about, why I was so unexpected, and I even was shocked that nobody picked Gas to be there in the end or, be number one or whatever, because, I mean, since I've been around this flag, and it ain't up a little 5 years, I mean, they've been a well-talked-known team, just the Shockwaves and the New Jack, besides 404, but y'all been the top 3 teams for real, you know what I mean? And YB, shout out to YB as well. I didn't know Man was hurt. Shout out to them, man. Get well, speedy recovery. I didn't know he was hurt.
Broke his leg.
Yeah. Oh man, man. So prayers for him. I know Trey and them gonna go crazy, but yeah, I got New Jack and Gas in the end, and just because that mentality, like you said, not saying y'all don't have it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with New Jack, especially if Miko there. You know what I mean?
Okay. Low.
In the comp division, man, I really think it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. I'm gonna definitely be watching those games. But I've been picking them for the last few weeks because they've looked really good. They look really solid. They made the right move at quarterback, and they got solid defense, man. I think the Raiders are gonna pull it off.
Hey, shout out to them boys too, man.
Interesting.
They got a nice little young. You can tell he young. That boy can run the whole down.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, that little nigga
When
run.
I was watching
Quarterback.
When I
Yes.
watched the
Yeah.
Raiders games, the one thing I noticed is
Trey
that
like
he
that.
don't hesitate too often. If it ain't there, he gone. He gone.
You got to
But he doesn't just use that as his number one. He literally tries to be the quarterback first. But if it ain't there, he not gonna waste no time.
Yeah, he keep his eyes up the field too. He understand what's going on, man. I really like that kid, man. He gonna be good.
See it?
Comp division.
Paying out.
I don't know, man. I haven't watched all the teams.
Enough of them to see.
I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't. I've only watched like maybe 2 teams. I do think DOA gonna be there though, from what I've seen. But man, these guys at the table, they got 2 solid teams too. So to be honest with you, I'm gonna defer on that one.
Respect.
Okay.
Respect.
So I'll make it a little easier. Since we know Gas is gonna win, because that's what you feel, who are you gonna beat in the championship?
Who do you really want to see in that ship? Is a team you really want to see?
Jack.
We want to see New Jack. Bro. You know, and keep in mind, it's we want the hardest route. You know, at the end of the day, it's about earning it. And I think that
Ric Flair?
the game that happened during the season, like it would definitely be a sweet ending to end it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Angelo, who is Shockwave going to beat in the championship?
So YB would play, if YB beat the Predators, they would play New Jack. Is that right? I've said all the time, YB plays them extremely well, and they had them beat in the regular season.
They did.
They had them beat in the regular season. That's, I gotta give New Jack credit. I don't know, and I've been around this game 30 plus years, man. I don't know if I've seen somebody score 3 touchdowns in 30 something seconds.
A minute and 5 seconds.
They tough.
Hey, that's
tough.
crazy.
I
ain't gonna front. That's
the mentality though, like you said.
just watching. I was like, man, I cannot believe. I mean,
And just the wherewithal when Eno was running out of bounds and it looked like to just turn around at the last second and BB to keep coming to take it to the house.
yeah, that jump was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? And
So you guys are gonna defeat New
Eno's
Jack
made some great plays.
in the playoff.
That was one of the better
in the
plays.
championship. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it'll be a nice,
Dwayne,
nice little rematch.
do you agree with that, or do you see yourselves beating another team in the championship? That's why I asked who you guys gonna beat, because we know you feel you're gonna win the championship. So who are you gonna face? That's what we're asking. Billy, who is Predators gonna beat in the playoffs? In the championship game, I'm sorry. Okay. If it's Predators and New Jack, you think Predators have a better chance of beating New Jack?
Predators can't see them in the ship though. They gotta see them in the get to the ship. Right.
Yeah. That,
Predators have to see
okay.
New Jack to get to the ship.
Look
Okay.
at scope. Barely winning and all that shit.
Ain't nobody winning the championship but the big OYC.
Yeah, they tough too, man.
Billy says that Predators will defeat Shockwave in the championship. Okay. Interesting. So,
Yeah, that was Javion. Yeah, he threw that ball back to Javion. I thought so because
oh, it was
BB
Javion, not
fad, but
BB, my bad.
Javion walked away.
My bad.
Javion was doing it. What's up, boy? One of the fastest man in the world. Usain Bolt. When he looked back, just waved him off. That's like Javion waving our buddy, like, man, stop running.
Really?
You're not about to. Oh man. Javion like, man, stop running. You ain't about to catch me.
Who Javion play with?
New Jack.
New Jack. Okay.
Okay.
They tough.
Yeah, Javion walked away.
So our league MVPs, league award candidates are out right now. So just go over them real quick. In the comp division, the candidates for the defensive MVP are, I thought this was a fake person, but apparently it's a real person. Joe Rocket.
King of that show.
Shout out to Joe.
Who we play with?
He played with us last year, but he played with the crew now.
Okay, play with it. I thought somebody was. I didn't know it was a real name.
Nah. Shout out to Joe.
Shaquille Lawrence. Brian Odom.
He spelled his name wrong too. PNL. Shout out to Brian. B.O.
Oh, he's with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Cornelius Neely. Those are the defensive MVP candidates. And then the offensive MVP candidates for the comp division are Terrell Adams with DOA, Taquan Marshall from PNF,
Shout out to Quan.
Marquise Trey Lewis from Georgia Raiders, and Maurice Davis from the Crew.
Check out Mo.
Mo,
That's Mo.
Go ahead, Mo.
shout out to
From
Mo.
the pro division, the candidates for the defensive MVP are Brandon Lucas, that's written right on the flyer for everybody to see.
Good job, Brendan.
Quandarius Bankhead Malcolm from
I think that was for you, Gates.
from Outsiders, O.C. Kirk from New Jack, Caleb Ford from Rare Form, and Marquavius Favors from Outsiders. Outsiders had 2. In the pro division, the candidates for the offensive MVP are Tremaine Hill, Outsiders, Trey Rutland, YB, Joshua Strickland, Georgia Smoke, Quindale N.O. Nichols from New Jack, Marquavius Favors, Rook from Outsiders, and Montel Buchanan from Georgia Elite.
Who was that?
The quarterback.
From Elite. From Georgia Elite, number 99.
Yeah.
That's the first pro game I seen, man. I thought he a dog too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first pro game. When I started watching, that's one of the first pro games. I think it was maybe Georgia Elite versus Georgia Smoke. Y'all had like a little after game talk and stuff like that. But now that the number 99 from Elite, man, I got mad respect.
Dog,
I got mad respect for him.
He played
And
both
then-
ways.
And I don't know his name, but I can just describe him. Tall, light-skinned dude with the afro. Sometimes he be having.
Oh, that's Zay.
Bro, dude cold, man. So they a lot of respect to them dudes, man. They got some dogs over there.
Montel stepped up big time playing at safety though. He really impressed me this year on
Yeah, the
defense.
quarterback. Yeah,
Quarterback,
he's
he
straight,
impressed going both ways.
Yeah.
He really did a great job.
And he don't look like what he play.
Right.
He can move in that pocket well.
Yeah,
too.
So
buddy, nice.
we're gonna so this season, since we're not having the awards banquet, the MVPs will be given out before the championship game for that respective division. So the comp MVPs will be given out right before the championship game, and the pro MVPs will be given out right before the championship game.
Now, how is that? I didn't mean to interrupt you, James. And how do votes go? Is that a narrative award? Like, because you vote that, right? Or the refs, or because we don't get to vote on that. You got to, we send the ballot out for like the wide receivers, DBs, and stuff like that. How's that?
So the league MVPs have always been the nominations from the referees.
Okay, okay, I got you. Okay,
Because they are the ones that technically are supposed to be watching every single play of the game.
right. That's why they ask at the end of the game. And that's why they come and say, hey, this one, this number, what
Yeah.
number?
Uh-huh.
I got you. What name that number?
Or with somebody to see.
Yeah, they'll say, we want those guys there when they lost the Swamp Bucks. Dang.
Respect.
God, no, that's rough. That's rough.
They one of them guys.
Hey man, them boys just caught us in stride, to be for real.
But
They caught us when we got a lot to prove.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of guys in the league, man, like in any sport, man, when you start off and you funky and you ain't looking good, and you finally start finding your
finding
rhythm,
yourself.
you start finding your groove.
Yeah.
It's like going through puberty. You might be ugly, but shit, you start growing a little beard or something, your girl start like, you know what I'm saying? Like you,
I mean, y'all capitalize off their mistake. That's football.
Yeah.
Y'all made that one play
Yeah,
and
that
took
we
it to
got.
the house.
But
Keyshawn,
you
look
gotta
at the
think too, though.
brackets that I posted
We
on
playing behind
the
sticks
flyer.
off the
The
first play of
brackets
the
that are
game.
on the
Playing
flyer.
with no flag.
They are correct.
Take away a 30-yard play. That could have been an offensive drive. But it's a drive killer because of the penalty. You know what I'm saying? So
Y'all made the play, they didn't. That's how you win.
Yeah,
You gotta make the play.
But we got a dog out there at safety though, man. This kid named P. Will. I don't know a real name. I just know we call him P. Will. He get that ball, man. It's go time. So that's been one of our guys too, man. Playing receiver. He also play a lot of safety for us too, and so it's just a game changer, man. That Georgia, they came in. I like your mentality, man. They really kind of came in with finna beat the brakes off these dudes. And they ain't even know, man. We done prepared all week. We done practiced 2 days this week, not one. You know what I'm saying? We done watched film together. We done been on Zoom calls together.
That's what's
man,
up.
we prepared.
Y'all did that for
man.
real?
Yeah.
Zoom call.
That's
Zoom
respect.
calls.
Yeah,
shout
that's
out
respect
to
right
DJ and Coley, man. They set it up, man. They really want the Swamp Bugs, man. The vision that they have for our organization, man. That's really why I'm locked in with them. I don't skip no practices. A couple dudes been asking me to come play for them, man. I'm loyal to who I'm with. You know what I'm saying? Just,
like it.
Yeah, just based off of what those guys are doing, man.
That's
I
that's
see them.
commitment right there.
I see them being an A-League team. I think that's what he was saying. I think it's gonna be an A-League or potential pro team one day, and
That's
I
good stuff,
want to
man.
be around.
Hey,
for
listen,
it.
shout out to y'all, to the Swamp Bucks organization, though. To come from 0-10, to come back the way y'all did, man. That takes a lot, bro. You know what I mean? Because a lot of teams folded 0-10, bro. Real talk.
No 0-10 team has ever came back to be 6-4 and make the playoffs.
Yeah. So shout out to y'all for that, man. No doubt about it.
Dwayne, to answer your question, Terrell will be there.
That's DOA quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah, that little Mahomes right there, man.
Okay. Well, I'm excited about Sunday. I'm expecting, a lot of great games. I just tell people to focus. Don't let this be a week where you're saying that the ref cost you the game. Just take it out of the ref hands and do it on the field. Sometimes we get too stuck on a call that was missed or not made or whatever, and you just stay focused on that the rest of the game, and I've seen plenty of teams lose that way. Move on, because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to change their call because you cussed them out.
10 times out of 10.
But I will say, know what's challengeable and know what's protestable. Don't come back at the end of the game complaining about something because the ref didn't know the rule and you didn't know it either. And if you were right, you would have protested. So read the rule book, know what the video challenges are. You get one challenge per half, and you can protest. Keep your money on the side. If you ain't called the timeout and paid your money, you didn't protest.
What kind of week is going to be? They going to let us play? It's going to be Nationals rules?
It's always Nationals rules.
But it's going to be Nationals play style. The rules might be the same, but the play
So let
style.
me. I'm gonna briefly. I'm not gonna talk about that long. Ed is the national officiate. He's the head of the officiate. So all of the way Ed enforces the rules here is how they are supposed to be enforced everywhere.
Right.
Unfortunately, in other places, they make up stuff that's just not even. Well, I'm not gonna say they make up stuff, but they do. So that's not necessarily how it's supposed to be. That's just people going away from. Prime example, y'all didn't go to Virginia Beach this year, but New Jack had a pass interference call, and the refs went out there and said 15 yards. And then New Jack went off. I encouraged them to protest. They wanted to protest. But they was like, well, that's how they play it in D.C. That's not Nationals rules just because the D.C. League is under Nationals. That's just how the refs call it.
Them boys out there hitting too.
So
I know. I've been getting hit, and it ain't even the playoffs. But I done been sacked for real.
But shout out to I can't speak for everybody else game. You heard me, but for our games, for the most part, these refs didn't let us play. Like I can't go back to a game. It'd be calls. You heard me that you be like, what you.
That's the human factor.
But that just. Yeah. But for us. When we stepped on the field, Ed, Aldo,
I ain't gonna say they let y'all play. I'm just saying y'all ain't making no penalties.
Yeah,
the call. We'll say that.
They let. However you want to rationalize or put it, man. I could say every game we didn't lost, it wasn't because of the ref. You know what I mean? It didn't come down to the man.
Well,
that
I wish
ref
I could
called.
say that.
It was just that team. That team, and shout out to those team. They was a better team that day. You hear me? They made the play, we didn't. So, for us, I already know if Ed, Aldo, Shay, and I can't think of everybody else. They out there. I know it's gonna come down to football because they gonna let you play football. They gonna do their job. So shout out to them. You know what I mean? They gonna do their job for sure.
I've experienced some great
protests. Have your cash in hand.
y'all had a great benefit, like somebody like a Doe, man. I think Doe has the potential of being a really good ref because he's learning to ref, but he has a desire to learn, and I like that about Doe. Even if he makes a mistake, he can acknowledge he made a mistake. Some of these guys don't have the ability to acknowledge.
I like that boy Rich too.
That's an extremely great point you brought up about Doe. Because that's true. When Doe mess up and you correct him, and we say Doe is very, you know what, that's my bad. I explain. Some of these refs get to the point where like, look, it's what I said, and I don't care that I'm wrong.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when I come to you guys and like, you got to know what's protestable.
Yeah.
Don't wait till the end of the game because it won't change after the clock hits zeros.
Refs got no, and the refs got no it's protestable too.
But the next play, man,
What?
the most
Again,
important
if
play,
it's a
though,
rule, it's
is
always
the next
protestable.
play.
Yeah.
And if you own the playoffs, don't. Let me just give everybody. You can challenge anything but a rule. You can you protest the rule, but any judgment call you can challenge it. That don't mean you gonna win it, but you have a right to challenge it.
right.
So if a ref tell you you can't challenge it, then you need to alert me quickly. Don't come yelling at me, cursing out, talking about that bum MF, sorry AF, blah blah blah. Because all you doing at that point is wasting time, and then a play go run, and then it's gonna be dead. You know, but call a timeout. If a ref tell you can't challenge something that's challengeable, call a timeout. And if it's determined that it's challengeable, you get your timeout back. If you got to protest something, if you ain't got your money, you're not protesting. You know, you got to pay the $50 to protest. And you need to have it right then and there before the next play run. Make it very clear. Go to the middle of the field and say, I'm protesting this. And pull out your money. Okay.
With that big pink 50.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna play about that money.
But yeah, so that's all I got. But again, like I said, the MVPs will be given out right before the championship game. So if you're a candidate, make sure right before the championship game you come over to the middle so we can get that handled.
That's for them MVP.
So
you did the comp and the
comp
pro.
MVP will be given before the comp championship, and the pro MVP and the league MVP will be given before the.
Did you name the names off the lead MVP?
It's the DeAnthony Weems League MVP.
Okay.
That's the league MVP.
I got you.
And it says, so James, you're not going to remove the rule book during the playoffs this season.
And the season wars, they gonna come out like it always do. Like the season wars, like, you know, best receiver and all that stuff like that.
Once you do at the award
You're
ceremony.
not going to remove. He says you're not going to remove the rule book during the playoffs.
I'm assuming, like, do you remove it offline or something? I don't know. Was it removed offline or something?
I ain't never removed it offline.
I don't know. Food truck gonna be there? There's another question Mike Hines asked.
Listen, yes. If they call me at 10 o'clock and tell me they got a flat tire, it ain't nothing I can do. If they call me back at 11 and say they on their way, I got to believe them. When they call me back at 2 and say they ain't coming, hey. But they always supposed to be there.
Speaking of food, shout out to that boy Jonte, man. He been out there barbecuing every week, boy.
That's who they talking about.
Taking all my money.
That's who didn't make it.
Oh, damn, Jonte, you better get on your shit, dog.
Y'all want them Craig wings back out there.
That's who didn't make
I need
it.
that Craig out
2
there.
weeks ago.
I don't never miss.
Yeah, he be doing his thing.
Say he be doing his thing, boy. Some of that crack juice, shit.
Shout out to the crack factory.
Yeah, the wings at.
Shout out to the crack factory.
Yeah, you know, wings and that fish.
Crack
Hey,
factory.
y'all, from the NO, are y'all going to the tournament in New Orleans?
I gotta talk the big dog right here.
We
Right in your
definitely
backyard, man.
We definitely.
I'm going down. I'm gonna go down there for sure.
We definitely discussing it. We
My
definitely,
people
it's
there.
definitely on our agenda for
Hey,
sure.
well, man, y'all stay touching my state, man. Y'all go to New Orleans, man. Oh, shit, we link up.
Where you at?
I'm from Texas, dog.
Oh yeah,
It's,
you right.
it's a holiday weekend,
Right
so
there.
nobody has to work. Most people won't have to work on that Monday, so that we can celebrate. I've been in touch with a new spot on Bourbon Street that just opened up that I would like to host the welcome party for us on that Friday. So New Orleans is gonna be a vibe.
Bathroom's gonna be open.
It's always a vibe.
It's always a vibe.
It's always a
It's
vibe.
I mean, you're right. It's always a vibe.
My people go big, so you
I am
enjoy
gonna
yourself.
talk
That
with
one thing.
the AD to see if she can make it happen for us this year. Again, as I explained to people, the only way that bathroom can come open is if you pay for a custodian to be there the whole time. During the school year, it's a little bit easier for them to get out there because other people are there. But yeah, that's an extra cost to have somebody to open that bathroom because they got to maintain it. So when it gets open, it's because she's doing us a favor. But I am in touch with them about trying to have it open for the playoffs.
Yeah, copy that. What tournament Smoke got
I had to
on tap?
call.
What tournament y'all got on tap?
So
Brawl.
I had to call.
Brawl.
Yeah, brawl, definitely.
Y'all doing brawl? Both y'all teams?
I'm really not sure. I'm not sure. I'm brand new to it. I'm still learning all
Gotcha.
the terminology, the tournaments and stuff like that. But yeah,
DJ, y'all doing brawl? Ask Coach. What about y'all? Y'all doing brawl?
As of right now, no. I mean, it's still up in the air, but right now, no. I mean, I'll be out of town. My anniversary.
Gotcha.
So, you know what I mean? My anniversry.
Happy anniversary to you.
Say what now?
No, I was saying enjoy your anniversary, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 9 years. 9 years. You know what I mean?
Smurf can't run it without you?
Hey, Smurf, you hear him, right? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
James, how you doing in the divisions?
I mean, all the divisions looking good. I mean, you know,
So it's still time.
you know, of course.
It's still time.
So as you guys might have noticed this year, I split 1 and 2. I didn't do open.
Wait, so you got 3. You're not merging 1 and 2?
No.
Okay.
I'm not merging 1 and 2 because I wanted to give D2 an opportunity to actually win a championship this season against people that in their class. When we merge it, you know, they still have an opportunity, but you know, it shrinks a little because most of those teams D1. So I wanted them to be able to have an actual D2 division, and the D2 division looks nice. So no, it's not gonna. You know, I confirmed with contrary to popular belief, I confirmed with AU today. They are coming. I'm like, they paid money. I can't imagine them not coming.
Mm-hmm.
But there was rumors swirling on the field on Sunday that they weren't coming, and I'm like, and I told them, hey, well, they paid me, and he told me they weren't.
Right.
And so I texted them, you know, right before I came to the podcast and confirmed. they'll
DJ
be.
said no.
Up in Smoke, Bullies, teams like that, they coming too?
Bullies is on the list. Up in Smoke said they weren't coming. They said that in Virginia.
Okay.
But so, you know.
I mean, if you got the numbers, it makes sense.
But again, people withdraw all the time. So again, listen, it's not me. If, you know, I want to, because honest, it's crazy. We have this particular tournament. We have 15 different divisions.
Wow.
This is the most divisions we've ever had, which is a good thing. But
growing.
You know, yeah. So
It's growing.
DQ Smooth, so he definitely going home for the tournament. He might be from the NO2 then. Huh? That's what's up.
Oh yeah, he from the NO.
That's what's up. All right, man. Got anything to close out with, brother? Speak on Smoke.
All hearts clear.
All hearts clear. I heard that. What you got?
Man, good luck to all the pro teams in the playoffs, man. Y'all stay healthy. Good luck to you guys this weekend. Even though y'all playing us, man, y'all boys stay healthy. Thank you guys for inviting the Swamp Bucks to the podcast, man. It's really been a great opportunity. And,
That's what's up.
Yeah, man, had a good time tonight.
That's what's up.
Man, shout out to everybody that made the playoffs, man, and let's just go out there play ball Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Play hard, but look, I understand that people got jobs and shit like that, so don't be trying to kill nobody out there. But hey, play ball though, you feel me? But don't be on no dirty shit though. You know, I could get intense during these playoffs, so
No doubt.
you know.
What you got, bro?
Hey man, I appreciate y'all having me. James, I finally showed up. You finally got me. You finally got me. But man, appreciate this honor to be up here with y'all, man. I told you at the banquet, man, y'all doing a good thing right now. You know, supporting the team, talking about the team. This is our media right here, you know. And shout out to all the teams that made the playoffs, man. And shout out to everybody that's looking in. Nah, man, but shout out.
That boy, he said they in Cancun, huh?
Hey man, just shout out to everybody, man, and just let's have fun, play football, man. You know, I like this flag thing right now, man. I do. So let's play football.
You know, so you're going to be grouchy in New Orleans, James.
No, New Orleans is gonna be fun. I'm excited about that.
Hey, go on, Christian. You late, man. Went through the whole bracket,
We're
bro.
not going through that no more. But again,
Go back and watch it, Christian.
Good games on Sunday. We hope everybody come out there and may the best team win. Complete registration.
Oh, he talking about the tournament.
For Brawl closes on the 11th. That's the final. We're in late registration at this point. And then, so, you know, after that, we'll start putting the schedule, working on the schedule and, you know, putting it out there. New Orleans is open for registration. Disciples have already called to get their money in. They'll be there out of D.C. We got some other teams coming. We got about 4 or 5 teams from New Orleans actually coming up for Brawl. So I'm excited about that, so that they'll be excited about
That's live.
spreading the word back out in New Orleans.
That's live.
The fall season is set to kick off on September the 14th. I wanted to give you guys a break from New Orleans instead of coming right back and playing. The captain's meeting will be on July 30th. The captain's meeting for the fall season will be on July 30th, and the season will be set to start on September the 14th. So they give everybody the normal 6 weeks to prepare for that. And then the
It's the fall season. It's 8-man contact too. Fall is an
The,
8-man contact. It's the same
it's the
thing.
summer league.
Oh, okay, bet. One do like 5-man, and
Okay.
they got like other shit.
and the
Tournament.
Yeah.
September the 5th will be the league event for the half off. Seems like the bowling was a really good success, so we're gonna double dip on the bowling. So that'll be the event this season for half off. We haven't had anybody to repeat as champions for the half off. So
Hey, we need a ring for that too, John.
no, that didn't come with rings. That didn't come with rings. No, that didn't come
You
with
give
rings.
out rings for everything. Hey,
That didn't come with a ring.
I'm gonna put that on the page, man.
Pick a
Bowling
better
champion.
spot, dude. That's it.
So yeah.
Yeah,
Pick a
man,
better
lanes
spot.
hard- Lanes were hard, wasn't it? You won our lane though.
You know, you weren't here for the summer. Actually, Swamp Buck won the half off in the summer league,
Okay.
the scavenger hunt,
All right.
and we gonna come back. We ain't forgot your Family Feud. We still go get the Family Feud back in.
Yeah, I definitely want that revenge in that final feud.
And then after the fall season is when we're working on combining the awards banquet with the launch of the 5-Star Sports Atlanta Flag Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's live too. Wow, man, live.
Yeah, that's gonna.
I like that.
So, and that's gonna be a dress up, big dress up event, So.
Halloween Havoc. You doing that?
Halloween Havoc, yes, that'll be the 31st through the 2nd.
So it's gonna be Halloween Havoc again, not just Havoc.
Yeah, yeah. See, remember last year I had to have it in November.
Right.
So I don't like calling stuff, but it's gonna be Halloween. It's gonna start on the 31st this year. That Friday.
All right. Good stuff, man. Well, good luck
And
to
then
everybody.
Christmas Cash is the 12th, because somebody already asked about that too.
Good luck to everybody, man. This weekend should be some great games on both sides, man. Should be real exciting. Season 11 wrap up, man. Y'all go out on the field, play your best, but keep your heads, man. We don't want to lose no more fields, guys. So keep your heads. You know what I mean? Captains, coaches, keep your heads on your coach, on your team, man, and respect the fields so we don't lose no more fields, fellas. Real talk.
Respect the game.
Yeah.
Respect the game. Getting your ass whooped is taking.
So
We need to
look
showing
forward
up
to
late
seeing some of
competition
y'all
for
next
season
week. I don't
fees.
know who it's gonna be, but we'll be here. I'll be here waiting. Make sure you when you come to the podcast after you win, you have to bring your trophies and your rings. So people tend to forget them. Please bring them.
Some of them. They bring the rings though, boy. They were blinging.
And you know what? Actually,
Ring nice too.
we have a new trophy this year. I designed a new trophy this year. I hope you guys like it. It won't look like the previous trophies.
It's like the Super Bowl trophy. Like you gonna have like national.
You know you
Ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna say
say
nothing.
it
You know he ain't about to say nothing. Yeah, he
But
about
I'm gonna
to-
say no to that.
Hey man, good luck to everybody this weekend. Look forward to seeing who the champions are next week, and we'll go from there, man.
Yeah.
That being said, man, ATL Flag Football Podcast, man, 5-Star Sports, and we out.
Yeah.
Peace.